And just like that, we live once again on this Good Friday.
Good
Ooh, this
fucking
feel real
Friday.
familiar, real
Very
comfortable.
familiar, baby.
Yes,
Like,
yes, yes,
let's get it. Like,
yes. Here for it.
TGIF.
This is Key and Carry, where we key.
And we carry.
I'm Damon,
I'm Troy.
and we back at it again with another review. Please be patient with us. Guy is not finished with us. Trying to get back into the swing of things. I'm a 9 to 5 bitch now, so I gotta, you know. I'm, trying to get back into
Period.
the schedule of it all.
Period. Yes.
But yes, shout out to everybody that's gonna watch this in the playback. Shout out to
Mhm.
the people that are gonna be here during the live. But yes, this is our review for episodes 2 and 3 of Chasing Orlando season 1.
Mhm.
Episode 2 was called Silk Shade and Chaos. A lot of chaos. And a lot of silk too. I'm surprised they wasn't slipping and sliding all that body rubbing they was doing during that fight. But also episode
Very
3 was called the yes. Also they were called also the episode 3 was called the Cleveland Max. So
So, sorry to cut you off here. Episode
no,
two.
go ahead.
So you said with all that silk that was in the
Yes.
building, do you think the fabric was actually silk? Do you think it was polyester, or do you think it was nylon?
Ooh.
Because all three of
Is
those materials
polyester flammable? Because if not, they would have set that bitch on fire.
polyester is highly flammable.
Okay, they would have
Um,
definitely set that. Yeah.
sometimes when you see like no shade, when you see a white woman or a black woman who is in search of a white man, her
Oh,
wig is polyester, highly
the wigs
flammable,
be polyester? Oh my
very
god, I
polyester.
didn't know that.
We're not really made of polyester, but they look like they're made of polyester.
Oh, they look
So
like it. Okay.
just look like
Jesus.
they're made of polyester. But
You
yes.
learn something new every day. Shout out to Magic User that's in the building. Hey fellas, shout out to y'all, the 9 to 5
Yes,
plus. Yes,
all
period.
the
So
nine to
glad to
five
be
hugs.
back
Period.
in my you know.
Element with a
Yes.
consistent schedule. Yes, yes,
Yes. Appreciate
baby.
it.
Ain't
Um
did this or ain't had. My goodness, I hate saying ain't as the start of
hey.
my goodness, but I'm
Let
just
that
saying,
country come out of you.
period, because our people from Mississippi,
Yes. In
yes, from
Arkansas.
Mississippi, and they coming up to Detroit stealing clothes, baby.
Oh,
They coming up here robbing
that's
them.
a different
They
story.
coming up here robbing them, baby. But anyway, yeah, shout out to I lost my train of thought. Anyway, let's get into the review. I'm sorry. I'm excited
Okay.
to be here, baby. I got my drink. I
Yes,
got my
no,
little
yes, you're excited.
my split.
But yes,
Yes, baby.
yes, just be careful or be careful. Be patient with us. We definitely gonna try to be more on time, more consistent. Getting our production together. Um, Consider us like the first season of chasing Atlanta. Rough to start, but you see the vision, and then eventually we gonna get to where we need to go. So, so yes. Do you want to start off with episode 2?
Yes, let's
Or just general thoughts? Do we want to give our general thoughts and then go into
general
the
thoughts
episodes?
for episode 2, Silk Shade and Chaos. I said this episode was, like you said, it was chaos. I honestly thought that it was okay. I feel like this season is still trying to find that balance of drama and and work. I guess I feel like this episode or episode 2 was kind of more leaning towards like the drama side. I just kind of want us to know. I just want to know more about the cast. I just want to know more about these personalities. It's kind of cool that we're seeing them like network and grind, and they're introducing like their careers to us. But like, I will say, I am kind of for me at least, this drama feels like organic because we don't know these people. So I feel like, at some degrees, a little bit of this is you said this, or I felt this way about something that you said, so now I'm gonna like nitpick with you. So
I can see that.
it's not really, hopefully, like I told Damon off camera, if this drama or whatever's going on this season spills over into season 2, then that's when I'm gonna have my foot on their neck. But right now, the drama is entertaining to me because these cast members, these personalities are new. Um, but yeah, I said episode 2 was a it was an okay episode. Um, I we're gonna get into it, but I find it hilarious when people they want to have like a function with a bunch of strangers, and then they do some messy shit and be like, "Oh, y'all don't know how to act like adults. Like this is childish." And it's like, well, you kind of knew this was gonna be the outcome when you decided to do the messy shit.
You know it's
So,
childish having an event and having no food. That's that's childish. Because if I show up and there's no food, baby, I'm turning right back. What's that meme? That cat dog meme, but a mouse walking in and walking right back out. Like, no, I need some food, especially if we gonna drink. And I feel like that's the issue with a lot of these
facts.
scenes is that like there's always alcohol, but there's nothing to eat. So it's just like these people be showing up on an empty stomach, probably pre-gamed, and now they drinking here, and now it's just like, bitch, what you say? Like it's that
It's
liquor
given
curve.
very much. It's those hairstylists that ask you to come wash, blow dry, and press. They want to come
Yeah,
to the function already
I'm
lit and
fed.
fed, and it's like,
Yes,
no, baby, I'm coming here to eat and catch a vibe. Like,
yes,
if I wanted
yes,
to eat, I would just would have stayed my black ass home. But it's given very much that. Like, don't invite me to a
yes.
function with no food. So, audience, and yeah, let me ask you this because some people had their foot on Chef Pablo's neck, saying that his venue was kind of hot as hell. And I
Oh,
said, what's up with these Southern Bells inviting people to venues and not having air? In the southern heat. So would you rather be invited to a venue or a function that A did not have air or B did not have food?
not have air, not have air. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like not having no food, I can deal with being hot, but I can't deal with no food. Like,
Now this is Florida hot baby. We were talking about Chicago.
I
This is
mean, what you
that
trying to say?
humid.
My pits stay ready. Okay,
No,
never musty over
I,
here. Okay,
I
never
wasn't going
musty over
there,
here.
baby. I wasn't going there, baby. My
These
goodness.
pits are made of steel. Like
That's
I,
because you. That's from the multiple years or numerous years of using that Tussie baby. That's what that is.
you know what? Don't do me, cause I ain't never. I don't even know what Tussie is. Okay, I ain't never seen Tussie in the flesh. Okay, so don't do me.
Using that
But
Tussie baby. I'm sorry.
but yeah, I would rather be at an event with food and it's hot. But
Okay.
I guess it depends on the food because if it's super hot, I don't want the food to be out and then the food and yeah. So I
I
don't
don't
know.
want finger food, baby. I don't want like pinwheel sandwiches and um no shade rotel. Like I ain't expecting
Mhm.
like a full buffet spread, but if there is alcohol in the building, baby, we need something to sop up that damn liquor.
The
That's all I'm
alcohol.
saying. It's kind of giving Kenya Moore, not Kenya. Was it Kenya's housewarming or was it Sheree's housewarming? Where I think there was no food and it was hot as hell in there.
Was it
There
when they
might
was
have
trying
been
to go in
food.
that basement? I think that was
Yes.
that that was Sheree.
Yes.
That was
She should
definitely
have had that
Sheree.
bitch caution tape off. That's what it should have gave.
The caution tape. Jesus.
Police crime. What is it? Police thing do not enter. That's what it should
Yeah.
have said. Who shut the
Homicide,
police gonna
baby. Like, that's the real team homie. But yes, I've been finding the positives in these past two episodes. Episode 2 was wild just because I just feel like those like games where you can choose two scenarios,
hmm
like it's like a role play game or whatever. I feel like that's what this is giving, and they always choose chaos. Like it's always like chaos. Like it's like give this person the benefit of the doubt or cuss them out. Cuss this bitch out. Like it's like, oh, like it's like, whoa, like I feel like they just always choose violence for some reason. And yeah, it's kind of giving G status vibes, especially that season where
Very
they
much.
they met up at that they met up at that PF Chang's. And
And wreck shop.
yes, that's kind of
And
what
wreck.
it's
I
giving because it's like,
forgot
how do y'all
about
even know
that.
each other for y'all to be so angry at each other? Like I don't get it.
hmm
So
The
um
season that Sherrod put on his finest and went to that PF. He got dressed at the PF change.
dressed dressed in that blazer and them jeans, and then walked
With
out
the
with that
bandana.
that
And
bandana.
don't forget the bandana. Accessorize with the bandana, babe. You cannot forget the accessories. I'm sorry,
I,
we
I
digress
was
from commercials,
like,
but
yeah, we're
I
digressing.
love how
But
all of these shows just kind of
I mean, it's a universal experience.
yeah, literally just fall into the
Like,
same. They exist in the same universe. Like we can talk about something from one show and bring up like the same scenario from another web series. Like it's crazy.
right.
And shout out to G Status. Shout out
Yes.
to all of our web series,
Mm-hmm.
cast members, production. Like yes, baby.
Measure user said not have food. I can eat. Oh, between not having food and it being hot, not have food. I can eat beforehand. I'm not sitting dressed up, hot box in the heat with the camera, babe. I mean, I guess if the option to eat beforehand is, if that's an option, then I guess. But like, I'm just saying, I'm hungry. Like, if I'm hungry, I can't tolerate the foolishness. Like, I'm gonna be on my dev shit and just flip a table because I'm so hungry and like everybody is annoying the fuck out of me. But if that's an option, then yes, I guess I would choose
I'm
the.
gonna definitely eat before I come to the function. At least
Yeah, I
stop at
mean,
Fox or something, just so I have. Because I'm gonna start drinking right off rip. I'm going to the function. I'm drinking right off rip. So I'm definitely gonna like stop. I'll
not
make
right
sure
off
that I
rip.
eat before. Baby, listen. But yeah, I'm drinking right off rip. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm
What you
entering
asking
the function.
for? You stepping in? You what you asking for? Duce? You asking for?
Now you know damn well I'm drinking no Duce.
You asking for Henny? You asking for some Patron, Don Julio,
You
Casamigos?
know damn well I'm drinking no Duce.
What you drink?
Not you naming a list of alcohols you know I do not consume. You know I would never go to the fucking store and ask to purchase any of these alcohols. So no.
Jeez.
Baby, I'm asking either for a sex on the beach.
Well, okay,
Um,
but you gotta ask for the alcohol.
the alcohol. Okay, probably Ciroc.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna be a
You
rat.
still supporting
I'm gonna
Diddy?
be a rat.
Child.
You know what? You absolutely right. I'm gonna be a rat, and I'm gonna go Grey Goose. I'm gonna be a rat, and I'm gonna go Grey
Ooh,
Goose.
oldie but goodie. I'm sure that brings up a lot of memories.
Mm-hmm. That's
I think I'm gonna
mm,
ask for
Grey Goose. What about you?
I'm a bitch on a budget. I'm a bitch on a budget. I would say Tito's. Tito's or Don Julio.
I would probably do Don Julio. Now
Yeah.
Tito's. I'm not a fan of drinking gasoline
It's
at
not that
all.
bad.
So
Vodka
Tito's
is
is not.
not that bad.
Would I love vodka? Don't get me wrong. I love vodka, but
Well,
Tito's
absolute. Absolute gets us together every
is
time.
absolutely. That's probably what I would ask for. Absolutely,
Yeah, absolute.
mango or peach. But
They gonna be
Tito's,
like, "Are you
Tito's
gay?"
is fine.
Absolute. Like,
Listen, just don't ask for apple tea. Just
just
don't
don't
ask
ask
for.
for
Don't be
protein.
on Michael Gary Scott and ask for apple tea.
Oh my
Period.
god. Definitely feel free to comment what y'all like to drink. What y'all be asking for at the club or the bar. What bottles y'all be buying. Um,
Oh my
but
gosh, this is shade, and it's gonna make it look like I have a drinker problem. I might have a little bit of a drinker problem, but
oh,
you know I still got this.
oh,
So this
okay.
is probably what I'm gonna ask
At least
for.
that one is full. If they were
It
all
might be
empty,
empty. I'm off tomorrow, so it might be empty by tomorrow morning.
oh,
Who knows?
child.
Um. Anywho, baby, I'm
Not
gonna
the
walk into
second
work on
classic.
morning, and HR, my boss is gonna be like, "We need to listen." As long as I ain't at work fucking shit up, then I'm good. But yes,
Jesus.
let us know in the comments what y'all sipping on, baby. It's
What
definitely
y'all
gonna be
like
Ricardo Dumont for me. I ain't even gonna front. It's definitely gonna be the Ricardo Dumont for me.
to yes. Matthew
But
used to
are
say it's
you ready
already
to?
stuffy with Cali Boy's personality. Yes, his personality takes up the whole damn room.
They got his eyes on color. If he had color contacts
Oh,
in his
that
face,
would be scary.
I, w-
That
I
would
would
be
I would I
spooky.
would probably have my foot on his neck.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's a lot.
Um, I live in Texas. I've been done with the heat. Maybe because I'm from the Midwest, it's the heat is not as severe. You
Yep,
know,
that's
I can play
bad.
with the heat a little bit. Um, now I could probably get away with I could probably get away with being in Chicago in and it's hot.
True, because baby, you on a lake. Most people
Yeah,
are stuck in the middle of the state with no bodies of water near them. If you in the
child.
middle of the state and you got a lake, I guess I can consider a lake a body of water. But I ain't trying to swim in a goddamn lake because that's technically man-made, baby. I need water that ain't been desecrated and
Not you
um
saying that surrounded by a bunch of natural lakes.
listen. I ain't trying to swim in no damn lake. I no no. So No, but yeah, you are. Are you off Lake Michigan?
Yes, I'm off Lake from Michigan. Yeah.
Some respect,
Um
baby.
Loki Vibes, shout out to you. Thank you for being here. They said IDK the jury is still out on the cast. Yes, they acting up right now. But
Yeah,
I'm still gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, episodes 2 and 3 have been interesting. I definitely want to just get to know these people more. That way when they act out, they act a fool. I can put the pieces together versus them acting a fool and then I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. But um yeah, do we want to get into the episodes?
yeah. I kind of want to grab my phone. Okay. Episode 2, Silkshade Chaos, Chasing Orlando, Season 1. A
Yes.
Chasing Reality production, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So this
It
format,
should be a Tyler Perry production. I wonder what that
not
would get.
you, baby. You know we trying to get our Chasing Good side. And I feel like you putting them on that boat with that man is kind of like
I wonder
just
what it would be
kind of
like if it was a
diminishing
TP
that.
production.
Or a Lee Daniels production.
Ooh. Baby, the deliverance.
Or a Bad Boys, you know what, we're not even gonna go there. A Bad Boys
Okay.
records production. We ain't even gonna go there. We is not even gonna go there. But anywho, so our chasing Orlando. I also wanna know I'm living for these episodes only being less than an hour.
Yes.
Can we
I
speak
love a
about
quick
that?
episode. Yes.
Can we
Get to
speak
the
about
point.
that? And it's
Yes.
flowing. Like it's because
Hmm.
at least for me, that's I feel like that's another reason why I'm enjoying Chasing Orlando. The
Right.
episodes are less than an hour and a half. There isn't really a lot of fluff or like filler. The episodes are like flowing. The cast is like doing stuff. So that's
Right.
another reason why I'm really liking Chasing Orlando. So aside from the I guess the precise cohesiveness of the episode. My goodness. The format for our Chasing Orlando reviews will follow favorite moment, shadiest moment, funniest moment, favorite of the episode, least favorite of the episode, best fit, and letter grade.
Mhm.
So I kind of feel like, and I hate to do this, I kind of feel like we could change that because these episodes are shorter and they just kind of flow. I feel like
Yeah.
going through the scenes would probably. So next episode we'll do a
We can
different
still
format.
point those out though, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, for these this review, episode 2 and 3, that format will follow. So definitely let us know in the comments if you guys watched, if you have a standout moment, a favorite moment, if you have a
Hmm.
favorite of the episode or
Best
least
fit.
favorite. Yes, baby, the fits are fitting. We're gonna get to the fits because
Are they?
Devin pulled up episode 3 and I was like, now look at him. Well, I'm like, boy, what you got on right now? What the fuck you got on right now? But anywho,
Child,
episode
child,
2,
child.
Milkshake Chaos. He was just like he was in mourning, and that's not funny. But I'm like,
We'll get to it because
I was like, okay. And I was like, just because it's a label, a brand, does not mean that you have to put it on your
doesn't
back.
mean it looks good.
Yeah, just
Doesn't mean it looks
anywho,
good. No
it
shade.
doesn't really, yeah, it doesn't. But anywho, episode 2, Silkshake Chaos, favorite moment. Baby B Lindo, BBL. I think I'm gonna refer to him as BBL No Drizzy for the remainder of the
Yes.
season. I'm living for Baby B Lindo though. So his rehearsal for the pageant performance,
Hmm.
baby, he was rocking that two hands outfit. Did you
I
peep the
was here for
bodysuit with the two with the two hands? I said, come on, two hands.
he should have performed No Hands by Roscoe Dash.
Baby, he should have with Napoleon Dynamite and had the hands club perform like
Yes.
no
I mean,
hands with the hands club in the two hands outfit.
yes.
Baby,
He
that would have
also
ate.
could have performed Touch My Body by the Mariah Carey. Would have been here for that as well. It would have been on brand.
You are a fucking fool. But yes, I said B baby. His pageant performance, and then we got to see like kind of like behind the scenes of him practicing or rehearsing
Yeah.
for well, actually it was his rehearsal, and then we kind of got to see kind of him actually performing on stage at the pageant, and then him rehearsing backstage. So I said I'm living for BB. Oh, sorry. Baby, I was gonna call him BBO. That's shady as fuck. I'm living for B Baby Lindo. I feel like he's super level headed, down to earth.
Yes.
You would think with his profession and him being as attractive as he is, he would kind of be stuck up,
Yeah, I could. Well, I
arrogant,
see what you mean.
kind of big headed, but he doesn't give
Right.
that so far. So I did also note I feel like if he hadn't worn those damn ankle boots with that two hands outfit, he would have won first place. Those boots.
I think it
Stop
was the
sleeping
ankle
on
boots. Yeah, I was gonna
the
say I
ankle
hate an
boots.
ankle boot.
Definitely none of ankle boot with flats. Like, come on now. But yeah, them ankle boots stopped this bad. No shade.
Damn.
No shade.
Well, I mean, you can't. I mean, hey, he knows next time, I guess. But yes, I also really like this scene. It just showed that he's a performer and that he has something to offer. And yeah, I just like how humble he is. I like how like chill he is. He just seems fun, like, and I feel like he's needed on the show where like everybody's looking for a moment to,
Chaos. You knew
yeah.
the bitch was gonna throw their ass in the circle in the midst of chaos.
Yes,
And
yes,
I'm
and
living
not
for
to
it.
antagonize a person in an argument. So yes, we need somebody to throw ass to show that this shit is not that serious. Like, but yes, I enjoyed BBL Drizzy,
Wait,
BBL Drizzy.
you
Um,
said throw ass in the circle to the kind of to be
just
the
show
comic
that this
relief
shit is so
in an argument,
unserious.
but not to antagonize somebody. That's petty as fucking I'm living. I think we
It
should be in an argument and just throw ass in a circle to antagonize
That's
the person I'm
literally
arguing.
that's literally all. And it's like, no, I feel like the boys don't know how to read. They don't know how to go back and forth. And I feel like that's why they're so quick to fight. I talked about this on Bad Boys Club. Shout out to Bad Boys
Mm-mm.
Club. Um, but yes, they don't know how to read. So they just instantly start fighting because I feel like if you watch like a Real Housewives, of course they don't fight as much as like other shows. They just read each other and they go back and forth. They shade each other, and that's what it is. I feel like they don't know how to do that though, so they just instantly go to fighting, but or twerking, and it's just like if you could read, you could just
True.
go back and forth and then go home
True.
and not potentially get arrested, like because I'm assuming y'all have shit to lose, even though y'all act like y'all
Mhm.
don't. So, um, yeah. But yeah, I like Baby Lindo. Interesting name. I wonder how he got it. But yeah, he seems very chill, very fun. I wonder what his like storyline is gonna be. Is it just gonna be him in this pageant, or is there gonna be like a love interest? Like, what
Hey
is it
yo,
gonna turn
Slim. So
into?
yo, Slim is on his head.
Well, hopefully he okay with him calling him Mama Sita, because I wouldn't be. No shade. Mamacita. I said, I am not a fetish. Okay. I am not a
listen,
fetish.
listen. Yes, it definitely goes both ways. Cause like Slim, I can't speak for him, but he would probably be upset if somebody just fetishized him for the color of his skin.
Mm-hmm.
Like you would definitely feel some type of way. So like, let's
Yes.
don't do that. Don't do that. Let's not go there. But yeah, stop. Please stop calling that man Mama Sita.
Calling him
Like
Mamacita. Also, I lived for him in that damn hood while he was singing. I said, okay. The reveal was revealing. I was here
it
for it.
was deep cut, but it was kind of giving Norma Bates when she wore that damn that robe
She dressed as a
with just
boxer. Yes.
yes,
I
it was
remember
giving
that.
it. Shout to
Shout out to
Cornrows.
Queen of the
Shout to
Ring.
Queen of the Ring.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
I wanted to highlight low key vibes comment before we proceed. They said as a native Floridian, we read, but it's real nice nasty. We not doing too much of that. People from Florida grew up fighting. Yeah, I could see Florida being a place where you fight for sport, just like New Orleans. So,
For the
but I
Bronx.
just feel like, or the you said the or the Bronx. But I feel like on this show, I just feel like what is fighting really gonna get you? Especially if you're chasing, I just feel like it's better to just be nice nasty because like that's not gonna get you a case. Like
See, I feel like on a show like Chasing, we need pussy sisters. Bad Boys Club, y'all fight it out. Chasing, leave the fighting to the younger gays and to
leave the
the gays
fighting to
over
the younger
30.
gays. That is very true. I agree with that.
Don't don't fight, just hunch. Just put the sister it out and just leave it at that. That's
Yes.
it. I'm sorry. I feel I need my pen, and I don't feel like getting up to go get it. So I just lit my spliff. I know. I'm sorry, baby. It's
Child,
Friday.
ghetto,
I know.
ghetto.
Last time, see, I know. Yeah, last time I lived, you was like, oh, she's comfortable, baby. I don't know how you feels
She's
about that.
comfortable. Yes. You know what?
I
Do
don't know how you
you
feel about that,
do
but
your big one? Go ahead.
okay. I feel like we interviewed somebody and they were enjoying themselves, and there wasn't
Yes.
any like red flag. As long as it isn't like a hardcore,
No, you good. You in your own house, so go ahead.
baby.
Um,
Okay, so any more thoughts on BBO? No Drizzy at
I
your
just want to
Patrick
highlight this one
Corner.
more comment because I think it
Mhm.
goes with the other comment. I don't agree with it though, but I know people like all of them. Yes, I mean I get it. Like there's people in Chicago that will fight at the drop of a hat, like that will catch you in the let out, like just cause. Like I feel like that's just the culture. But I feel like those people aren't no shade, but I feel like sometimes they be fighting because they don't really be having a lot to lose. I just feel like when you get to a certain age, like you know that fighting can lead to you getting arrested. Like even baby girl was talking about how they gonna call the police at the end of episode 3. So it's just like people be like,
They're gonna call the police.
yes,
Dude,
we're
let me
gonna
grab
call the
my bag
police.
and get the fuck
I'm
up
gonna
out of
call the
there.
cops on this bitch. Like very bad. Very bad. Shout out to Bad Boys Club Zeus.
LA
Zeus
baby,
and Brett,
yeah.
yes. But yeah, I just feel like y'all be having some shit to lose. Like I don't know. But I get it. Like people are used to like fighting and it's like if you gotta defend yourself, you're gonna defend yourself. But yeah, we can move on to the next scene.
I did have like an honorable mention
Hmm.
for my favorite moments. I like that Pablo, who is like up and coming entrepreneur. I like the fact that he took the time out to like show gratitude to his family after like the success of his event. I feel like
Hmm.
that's something that we kind of don't see on a lot of these shows. I mean, I feel like with chasing, we get some people interacting with their family, but I just feel
Yeah.
like it's always good to keep like your family close to you because they keep you humble, they keep you grounded, they support you when you are at your most erratic and unstable.
Yes.
Like so like I just love that his family supports him and that he has a relationship that he has with his family, especially being a part of the community, a black male that's a part of the community. Because I know there are a
Yes.
lot of black men who don't have the support from their family. So it's always good to see like scenes like this on these shows just because it's just it's positivity that we need like to kind of spread. So I like scenes like this and it was good to see him just thank his family for supporting him.
I was also here for it. I mean, I like first of all, I like how there's so many members of his family that all look alike. His uncle, his mama, his daughter, him, they all got the same face. And I'm just like, them genes
His
are
brother handsome as hell.
strong.
I think that was his brother
Yes.
at the end of the table.
His brother also
Fine
looked
as
like Eddie
hell.
Griffin, but we gonna move on. Um,
You wait.
look just like Eddie Griffin with them teeth. I said, oh, period. Okay. It was the eyes, the nose, the teeth. Yes, looked like Eddie Griffin to me. But
Oh my
anyway,
gosh.
um, and then also the cousin lighting that damn blunt and smoking it at the damn table. I said, well, damn. Okay,
Goodness, baby.
I want
You
to
is
get
a
to a
fool
point
for
where I
that.
can light a blunt during a work meeting. That's next level.
Listen,
You really made it if you can do that. I think.
I
But
think you
yes,
either gotta like own the company or you gotta be fucking the CEO.
or I could, or I can be working at a place that just they don't care.
Okay, StreamYard.
Yeah,
Y'all put up the damn backgrounds and the animations, but y'all can't get y'all audio together.
read them,
Shout out to our
drag them.
subscribers. Shout out to our
Yes,
subscribers though.
yes. Definitely feel free to like the live. Um,
Okay,
but yes,
period. Subscribe, share. I feel like we should also get to the habit, not me saying this out loud during the fucking live review, but we should get to the habit of saying that during the live, just so like, yes, like,
yes,
subscribe, share, follow us on Instagram at
yes.
King
Definitely,
Carry.
definitely,
But yeah, shout
definitely.
out to everybody that's here Friday. Shout out to everybody that's going to watch this on the playback. Also,
Hmm.
shout out to you for remembering to say that at the start of the live review because that's something that I normally forget to do. Shout out to people that are going to watch this on the playback.
Thank you.
So this was always a plus to have a host, baby.
Yes,
Um,
the host. Host is with the mostest. But anyway,
co-host.
but yeah, I did know how he said Pablo said that he wanted to have an event to commemorate his nephew and his niece who have both seemingly recently died of gun violence. And I just feel like that's really unfortunate that they're there as a family and they're talking about young people, I'm presuming that they've lost because of gun violence. So yeah, I just feel like that's unfortunate. And hopefully he links up with Cali Boy. I don't know if he wants to do another event with him or collaborate with him again, but I know Cali Boy said he does work, that he does work that, like, I guess he does work like that too, like nonprofit kind
Hmm.
of work. So hopefully they can link up or he can do something on his own that's super beneficial. But I just love how noble Pablo is. He just seemed like so chill and just so noble. Grown man, he got kids, so he like, listen, I can't be out here acting a fool. Like I'm on my grown man shit. So I
It's
appreciate that.
Poppy. That's
Yes.
Poppy.
Shout out
I
to
mean, he's
you.
not my Poppy, but he's
I
somebody's
mean, he
Poppy.
can be.
Very grown man.
He can be. But anyway,
Your
shout
work day
out
is
to
watching this. Poor.
I hope. Anyway, shout out to Spicy Original that's in the building. Thank you for being here, girl. Yes, I
Yeah,
was
shouts to
waiting on
Spicy
you.
Original.
Yes, I know it's gonna be a good live when I see Spicy Original. So I
There
thank
he
you for
is.
being here, girl.
Yes.
Um, but
So,
yeah,
our shadiest moment. Do you have
yes.
a shady moment? Well, I guess I'll give my shady moment
Go ahead. Yeah.
for Silk Shade episode two, Silk Shade and Chaos. So
Hmm.
my shadiest moment for episode two was Ayo serving that damn cake that's meant for for a date. Two people that celebrated an anniversary, and they had the nerve to try to fit the faces of 10 people on a cake,
1K.
on that damn easy bake oven cake. That's what the fuck I called it. Like, not just trying to serve like easy bake oven cake to people and like trying to fit their faces, their photos on it. I was like, also no
A mess.
shade. It was them like turn off the lights, turn off the lights. I'm like, okay, is this bitch about to shoot fireworks? I'm like, they lit it, and then they said chasing Orlando. No shade. But I was like, I thought this bitch was about to glow in the dark or something. Like,
You're like, this cake does not deserve to be lit. Okay,
it does
just serve the
it not
cake and let it be
it
what it's
didn't
gonna be.
deserve to it didn't deserve to be punched on either. Now let me say that. It
That's
did not
also
deserve to be
true.
punched on.
That's also
But
true. Why you attack the cake? That's yeah.
Devin is kind of nutty, but I'm living for
He is kind of nutty.
his
And no shade, I want to ask if he's biracial. I'm just asking.
You
I'm
know what? I got the end button, baby. I was about to leave, and you lucky I caught that. You lucky I caught it because I was about to end it to
I'm just
everybody.
asking if Mamas
How
is
dare you?
biracial because you always say
How
that
dare
some of
you?
them, not all, but some of them are very nutty.
How dare you? Why is that in my notes? See, I was gonna keep that off the record, but
Oh my!
since you fucking took it there, since you fucking took it there, he does act like he has a white mama.
Listen,
He jumped
I'm
up.
just saying. I'm just
We're
saying.
gonna talk about it later, but he very erratic. I'm living for his erraticness, his
I've been
unstableness. But
friends with a couple. I've
um,
dated a couple. They weren't nutty. But I mean, from the shows that we've reviewed, a couple of them are nutty. So I just have to ask.
I did say, how dare them leave Mama Sita face off the Mama Sita number one, the
Yeah.
original Mama Sita. How dare they leave her face off the cake?
No shade, but do you think, and you know what? I live for I live for Max being an esthetician and him taking great care of his skin. And I know that the key to having youthful skin is moisturized skin. But do you think him having a shiny face in the confessional has something to do with them leaving his face off that cake?
I keep telling you, I got the M button, baby.
I'm
Now
sorry.
one more, and I'ma just
I'm
detonate.
just saying, because mama's face is blinding in that confessional. I'm gonna need you to blot a little bit just because it's so shiny. Oh my god.
Light
Like
skin with a bright face, with a shiny face.
that's
That's
yes,
that's a
that's
lot. It is giving
that's
light
a
bulb.
whole new meaning to bright. Okay.
Very
Um
much light bulb dipped in like canola oil, vegetable
I feel
oil.
like that's you're supposed to have your face is supposed to be that greasy at night. where nobody's gonna see you and you're gonna go to sleep. But during the day, it's super shiny. But I'm
Then
glad that
it
his
is
face is
it is
moisturized, not
Florida.
dry.
I was gonna say it is Florida. They probably do have
Yes.
to up their moisturize their skincare because of
Hmm.
the sun. But not to be, it's kind of giving old boy from making the band. Now, if you making the band head, you remember old boy that had the greasy lips that looked like he had the bucket of KFC chicken, and then would come on television screen. He was like,
Jesus.
"So I don't know if you Carmexing it up, but you need to block because your mouth is." Maybe he was in some cat, some box. It'd be hard
You
to
know
understand
what?
him.
Now
I'm
I'm
talking
gonna
about.
go. Now,
Shout out to all my
no,
making the
some
band head. But I'm
cat.
just saying, it'd be hard to understand because it's dark you about him. Maybe he was in some box.
Jesus. You and that
I
Bacardi
don't
need
know.
to go. You and that Bacardi need to leave. You need to leave. Like,
Somebody turn her mic off. But
Spicy
yeah,
Original
his face
says so it's so shiny, so shiny. Yes. I mean,
is
I
very
live for
much
him, but
alive.
yes, the face is very shiny.
Very, very much alive.
Um, and I just need him to block a
If
little
I
bit.
showed up to Chicago with my face that moisturized, how would you feel about that? That
Um,
moisturized with some color contacts in my face. How would you feel about that?
my goodness.
Am I entering your apartment or what?
I might tell you I moved back to Michigan. I
Okay,
might
so
tell
wait,
you
wait,
I
wait.
moved
Okay,
back to Michigan.
let me say I showed up with my face oily and greasy.
Yes,
Would you let me in?
of course.
Okay, so let me say
As
hey,
soon
let
as
me
you
go
walk
to the
in the
restroom.
door, I might mush you with the I'm not gonna mush
My
you.
goodness,
I would
now
I'm
now you
not,
know how I feel about people touching my face.
yes, I'm not. I'm gonna have a wet wipe on my hand though. So so I'm not gonna mush you, but I'm gonna do like a wipe.
my goodness.
I gotta catch you off guard. Yo, you showed up your face is greasy. Like, yes, I have to fix
I
it. But
wonder what
anyway,
type of moisturizer Max uses.
I
Also,
don't
I love Diego. Diego, his face in that photo shoot for the last season that was so kind of big. Imagine if Diego face was always as moisturized. Hey,
don't give a gun jack T. Shout out to
I
Tekken.
need Diego and Max to lean. You shady as fuck for that, but I need Diego and Max to lean. I'm here for that.
Oh my god. Um, wait. Spicy Original said it makes sense. Everyone couldn't fit on that little ass cake. Yes. And also, I'm just like, it's a fucking cake. Like, are you really that mad that your face? I get it. It's the principle. But it's just like, girl, he probably got that cake. Well, he didn't get the cake from Kroger. He said that his friend made it. But I'm just like, it's a little ass cake. Like, why do you care?
He could have got
And
a
why did
super.
Dev punch the cake? His face was on the cake. I'm so confused at the actions that take place on this show. Why the
I
fuck
think
you
Dev is
punched the
going
cake,
through
bitch? Your
something.
face was on the cake.
I
Like
think Dev
what?
might be going through something. He might be projecting.
I could see that for sure. You know what? No AC will make a bitch lose their mind. I will definitely say that. No AC. You think you
Better
think
have people
Dev
trying to go in the unfinished basement. See,
you
you
think
onto
Dev was
something.
do you think Dev was starting to get a little musty and to distract? He punched the cake as a diversion because it was so hot.
That would just make him even mustier. And I
Do you
keep
think
telling
he was
you,
like people might smell my pits, so he just punched the cake? Because when he punched the cake, he like walked over and then he was like on the
maybe
other side.
maybe that's why Remy threw that rag. Like, go clean up your musty bitch. Maybe that's why Remy threw that rag.
It's all coming together. It's all coming
Threw,
together. But
threw
yes,
that rag and then told him to go home to his colonizer.
child, that should have been my shade. Honestly, that was my shade originally.
His
Um,
colonizer with cornrows. Like, I'm sorry.
he kind of ate though. That outfit, it was the
He was
platforms,
eating
the cornrows, and
with
the
the
bodysuit.
full, yes,
I
the
said,
bodysuit, full bodysuit.
I said, did you dress yourself or did somebody else dress you? Like, oh my god. But yes, the cornrows, I won't say they're a mess because at least they're done. Whoever he got them done by, they're neat. But
They were neat.
but
Definitely
yes.
neat. I was also living for that full cat suit. Definitely living for
Okay. Okay.
Remy's boyfriend's cat suit.
Do we want to get into the recession between between Dev and
Yes, Winnie, because
let's
that's
just get
actually my
into it because I
funniest
feel like
moment.
that's where the episode really took off and it was
Yes, definitely took off.
mhm.
I said whenever somebody gets hit with that Japanese blur while reading, the beef is forever. I love when somebody is arguing and that sensor, that Japanese blur pops up. I said, "Oh no,
Oh,
they went for blood.
they
They went
did.
for blood." So now I'm tempted to know. I really want to know, and I feel like nobody from Chasing Orlando is in this live. Shout out to people to the cast members for Chasing Orlando. I really
Mhm.
want to know what Devin said to Remy.
That's what I
Baby
want
got
to
hit with that. He got hit with that Japanese blur so goddamn fast. I also said this beef is going to carry the season. It was Dev jumping up out his seat like a white woman and not doing anything for me. He threw that rag in your face and you jumped up and you didn't do nothing. Now I get this too professional. Now I get this too professional, but
Can we
I definitely said this is Lisa Nicole versus Quad 2.0.
ooh.
What about your lesbian relationship with
Yeah.
Mariah? Then she threw that drink in
Lesbian
her face.
relationship, baby. It's Atlanta. But I feel like can we talk about Remini though? Because I live for Remini. I live for Hershey Jr. I lived for Hershey Jr. I still, I don't mind them. But I feel like this whole altercation has kind of changed my view of them. Because
Mm-hmm.
first of all, now Mama showing up drunk. I said, I put in my notes, don't drink and drive, kids. Don't drink and drive. That's not appropriate. Especially as
Nah,
an educator, as
mm,
somebody that works with kids has something to lose. Like, no, you should not be drinking and driving. That is a no-no.
maybe
You
let's say
drink
maybe
before
Uber because
you
of the
like
performance.
like
So they had to
smoking. You smoke before and then you drive and then you smoke when you get where you going. It's the same with
very
drinking.
true.
You
Very
don't
true.
drink or drive in the car. Like that is not appropriate. But yeah, that big ass Stanley Cup alcohol. I said, "Oh, you want
But
some other
strong
shit?"
as that.
Yeah, I said, "No, ma'am, no, sir." But showing up, I don't know what the energy was between them and Dev. It seemed random because I thought they were cool, but then it seemed like Remini was drunk and was just antagonizing people. I think Remini was over it because they had, I guess, left some money. There was money on the floor and they left it to go to go be with them and be amongst the foolishness. So I feel like they got upset and was like, you know what? I'm a join in or whatever. And they were going back and forth, those cute little reads, and then
Japanese
Dev hit
blur
her
had
with that colonizer comment. That's when she really got upset because I said, "Ooh." she It's always funny when like people are reading each other and you can tell when somebody got somebody because they instead of saying something back, they just they do an action, they throw something, they
it
hit you,
becomes
they do
physical.
something. It's like, well,
Mm-hmm.
you can't come back from that. Not a colonizer. Ciao.
I'm also kind of like gagged that whatever Dev said to Remy, it had Cali Boy war, like
It did.
gagged and gaping.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
I'm living
Cali
for
Boy
the
of all people. So it was something.
right. So I ain't gonna say I'm living for the disrespect, but this rivalry, this beef is definitely gonna carry the season. Like flip
Mm-hmm.
that damn table, and I'm so sorry. It's Remy
He
trying
flipped
to.
that fucking table, man.
I don't know if Remy was trying to like push the table back, but it was Remy trying to respond and not really like have. like,
You know what it kind of gave? Like, bitch, you want to get cute, bitch? I'll get cuter. Like, bitch, you wanna play? Like, flip
deep,
this
deep,
table
deep,
on
deep,
your
deep
ass,
cut.
not
You know,
do
all that for a
stupid.
good table flip. But it's kind of giving when Karen Gravano flipped that damn table on Natalie on my wife. If you don't like what I have to say, come at me. And then Karen flipped the table and attacked Natalie. Deep, 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 deep. I don't think you watched that season of My Wife.
I don't know if I did. Yeah, I don't know if I
But
did.
yeah, Karen
Shout out
flipped
to
the
my
table
wife.
and attacked. Oh, girl. But
Yes,
yeah, that's what it was kind of giving me.
that fucking
Yeah,
table. Shout out
yeah.
to
It's
La
also
Charles the
kind of giving.
Great. Oh, shout out to La Charles the Great that said, OMG, I'm watching the live. I miss y'all. Yes, shout out to you. Thank you for being here. Definitely a face we've of course seen before. Thank you for being here. And yes, I
Hey,
know you updated your profile pic. Yes, serving face. I live.
okay, yay.
Um but yes, they also said Remini went from looking like this secure, next level, beautiful drag queen to a hot mess, shaking my head. Yeah, I was like, aren't you better than this? Hershey wouldn't
Yeah,
do this. Hershey, this this your mother wouldn't
I
do this.
not to compare Remy to
I'm
what
sorry.
Hershey would do.
Little Hershey. I feel like
Very
you should
true.
follow in their footsteps.
Very true.
Like,
Very, very true. But
yeah,
dang,
unfortunate. But flip
I
that
was trying to
fucking
say something
table.
about. I feel like something might have happened with Remy and Devin, might possibly off because just the way that Remy came at Max and was like, "Oh, like I'm on your type of time," and now I'm extra, and now and I'm just like, nobody says you're extra. It's just you came to the event, like you really, at least from what we saw, you didn't really interact with anybody. Like you introduced yourself, but you came to this venue or you came to this function, whatever. You came to this gathering, and you boosted. So it's like, what's the difference? Well, not the difference, but what happened between like the first gathering and now to where you feel like you have to be on 10 for people to like kind of not even notice you, but for you to kind of make it like your presence be felt. Like, so I'm just personally thinking that maybe something happened behind the
I
scenes
feel like
where
to me, they
somebody
showed
got
up
something.
almost they almost showed up like they were over it, like they were just kind of like, because they said like, oh, I went from working like to coming here and like y'all are arguing, and it's like, I mean, it's chasing, like, you know, they're gonna be
Hmm.
fucking arguing. Like, what the fuck did you expect? Like, last episode they were arguing, this episode they're gonna be fucking arguing. Like, I don't know what you thought they were gonna be doing, a seance. Like, no, it's chasing. Like, of course they're gonna be arguing. So I felt like it's what to expect. It's what's to be expected. But like, I felt like him, them being drunk, and then also like coming from something into this like foolishness. I felt like it made them feel like they were better, which is weird because you just played into the foolishness. So it's just like, I don't
I'm
know.
also
I
trying to
feel like
figure out. I'm sorry. You can keep going.
I was just gonna say, I feel like it's obvious and it's kind of funny, but like it's funny, but it's not funny. But like, you can see how awkward people get when like people start getting into it. You can tell like B Baby Lindo and especially Pablo and B Baby Lindo, like you could tell like they're not with the shit. Like, I mean, they're not with the shit in terms of like camera, like fighting on camera and like just being like petty bullshit or whatever. Like, I feel like you could see them getting like really awkward and just like annoyed or uncomfortable when like the shit hits the
Mm,
fan, because it's just like, are we older than this? Like, and I feel like that's how I would be. Like, no shade. I feel like I would just be like, this is so fucking stupid. Like, it's a fucking cake. Like, but I would just be saying that, like, bro, it's a fucking cake. Do you really give a fuck that your face isn't on this cake? I'll buy you a fucking cake and put your face on it if you shut up. Like, you know, and I get that's antagonistic, but at the same time, it's just like you're mad over a fucking cake. Like, relax. So I feel like it's awkward and annoying to like be in that space with people that are arguing over nothing. And so I feel like maybe like that's kind of a little bit of what like Rim and I feel, where it's just like every time I show up, y'all are arguing, and I'm just awkwardly like sitting here listening to y'all argue. Like, I feel like some of us would find entertainment in it, but I feel like people that are trying to show themselves and trying to present a good image, I feel like they get annoyed by it. But how do
I
you
get
feel
that.
about it?
I feel like at that point I just would have left. Like you said, Remy kind of took the bait. Like if you see them arguing, I would have just removed myself. Like
Yeah.
I'm get some money for this, so I'm not going to become the problem and kind of like embarrass myself and make a fool out of myself. So
I get
same
leaving, but like,
here. I get like I don't know. I personally me I I I feel like I just would have left. Like if it's the same thing that happened at the last like group gathering, the last couple of times the group has been together, like nobody's like forcing you to be there.
Yeah.
Like,
I get leaving, but I feel like because it's a show and like you're dealing with production, maybe there's an obligation there. Like if you keep leaving, then you might not be a part of the show. Which maybe then you might realize that this show isn't for you. But I just feel like I do feel like there's that obligation there where it's just like you signed up for this show, like don't
mhm.
leave. And I could see like production trying to get you to stay if you want to leave. Um, but
I'm
yeah,
trying.
I would want to leave instantly, like evaporate out that
Yeah.
bitch.
I'm also trying to figure out like this fucking ring light. Um. Anyway. Um. I'm a little tipsy enough about it. Anywho.
The red light said,
Remy.
"Bitch, I'm quitting too. Fucking, I'm
Crazy
leaving
because I'm
too."
about to talk about like Remy being like kind of so Remy said that they left the booking to come to like the group gathering. I was like, well, damn, like, were you this drunk at work or did you start drinking like on your
That
way
was
to the
my
gathering?
question.
Because I'm like, that was like, that's a lot of alcohol to consume in like 30 minutes if you left the booking to get to the group. So, um, I, like you said, it just seemed like, and even I think Pablo said Remy came in hot. So I don't know if they willingly left their booking, or if they were forced to leave. Um,
Not you saying they got put out the they got put out the booking, so they came to the damn show.
not saying they
And
got put out, but like you said, like contractual obligation. So if they have to be there, like I feel like they will probably get some money. I have to be here, so why not get drunk? But if I'm drunk, I'm just gonna be drunk and let the bullshit be like the bullshit. Personally, I don't even think what Max said about Remy was, again, this is me. I don't know what triggers Remy, but if somebody was just like, oh, I thought you were quiet, but tonight changed that, I don't feel like I would have been triggered enough to
yeah,
start like a argument.
I think it's
So,
because like everything, and I guess it's a bigger conversation just about like gay men and how like on the defense we can be, especially amongst other gay men. I feel like some gay men feel like the least amount of comfortability around other gay men because I feel like they have to be on guard. And so I feel like if somebody else had said that of a different demographic, like I don't want to say that for sure, but if someone else had said that, I don't know if he would have taken it like that. But because of the show and like just the environment, the context, I feel like maybe everything is being taken as like shade or like reading or something like that. And it's just like it's not that serious. I feel like giving people the benefit of the doubt is always a good thing. I feel like that's not it doesn't make you look weak or anything like that. But I feel like on a show like this, maybe they feel like they have to always be on guard and defend themselves because I didn't get any shade from what they said about Remini. I felt like it was honest and it's like, yeah, I was quiet because I wasn't really saying nothing. But to highlight some of Charles the Great's comments. He said, thank y'all. Yeah, the face card has yet to decline. Yes, period. Yes, has yet to decline. Um they also said, but it's two things that takes people out of character, being hungry and being drunk. Yes. And I feel like those were both tag teaming Remini at this moment. Cause I don't know if Mama's had anything to drink or to drink. I don't know if Mama's had anything to eat at this moment, but definitely had been sipping on something. So I don't know.
well, they were offered cheese dip, and then said the cheese dip was cold, like there wasn't a microwave in the building.
Well, that's the host's fault. Cause no shade, that food did look inedible. No shade. It looked like I don't know. Like
Well, Remy was also late, so if you want fresh foods, you got to get there on time,
listen,
baby.
even from the start, I said all y'all got is chips and dip. First of all, I don't even mess with dairy like that. So y'all got cheese dip, y'all ain't got shit else. Like y'all ain't got no damn guacamole at the very least. No sandwiches. Nothing. Like, come on. I want food. Listen, I feel like I'm at the age where when I come to a party, I want food. I want actual food.
My
I don't
goodness.
want no fucking chips. I don't want no fucking dip. I want food. I want to eat something, or else I'm gonna eat before I come, like y'all said. But if I don't know, like if I think you're gonna provide food, like I'm gonna come with something. I'm gonna come with a bottle. Something as well. But like I'm expecting food, like
Hmm.
especially if we're filming. Like I want some food. I'm a tourist, so like I take my food very seriously.
Me
Like
too.
I'm not with the games with
Here.
that. So when I
Nah.
saw that stuff, I was like, y'all could have called Pablo and had him. We still haven't seen like his food real time, which I wish we would have. But
Hmm.
like this would have been the perfect opportunity, on top of like his own personal event to like see his food. And he even said like I would have did this and that and this and that when it came to the cake. And that got Ayo upset. But it's just like Ayo, you took it upon yourself to make this damn cake. So if the cake caused issues, you need to take responsibility. Like I get it, you wanted to do a good thing, but at the same time, it's like you chose to like, and of course, everybody was making a big deal about the cake, but like you chose to make the cake and not put old boy's face on it. So I don't know.
And I
To
didn't
me,
think
it's
about
like
Mama Tito.
he was probably thinking about Mamacita when it came to making that cake, so that's why he was distracted.
Hey, man, you said there was so much face to put on that small ass cake. That is
It was the cake was small.
disrespectful as fuck. My
The cake
goodness.
was junior, miniature, elementary.
My
She's so small. You so
goodness.
small. You so small. Like yes, it was tiny. Spicy Original said, I eat before I go to a function like a professional fatty. I think it depends for me. If I know food is gonna be there, it also depends on the person. I feel like if I don't know you at all, I'm gonna eat before I come because I don't
Mhm.
know you. But if I know you and
Yeah,
I
like
know what you give, like
mhm,
okay, I'm gonna eat there because I know you're gonna provide food, like
mhm.
actual food.
Kind of
So
like for me, Thanksgiving dinner. I smoke like a million blunts before I go to Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner. Just
yeah,
because I know there's food there.
right.
So,
Except for the
like,
time there was no sides. But yes.
there was turkey, and we tore that turkey up because there was sides, there was no meat. That's what it was, baby.
That's what it was. It
There
was
was
it was
sides, there was no
brown.
meat.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, I was like,
Child,
ooh,
a dilemma.
come on, black people. Anywho,
Is this show
um,
giving sides with no meat?
child, no shit is giving pussy, but no monsters. I'm just saying.
Child, no,
I'm
none.
just saying.
Well, I will say, I think Pablo is giving Pussy Monster energy. I'll say that. He doesn't have like he doesn't have like a romantic storyline, but I feel like he is very laid back, very chill, very mature. And I feel like that's the
Now,
makings of a pussy monster.
now, what about your favorite pussy monster? Are you not gonna mention him? Shout him out.
He can't be named, and nobody knows who he is, so I can't name him.
You know that's crazy. We'll talk about him next
You know who
episode.
he is, but I can't name who he is.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know his name.
Oh,
We'll talk about him next episode.
you know what?
We'll talk about him next.
You keep
We'll
your
talk
mouth
about next
shut.
episode. You watch your fucking mouth. My goodness.
Spicy Original
Um,
also said, but also if Ayo told Max before the event occurred, why would he get there and act so upset? I also agree with that. I hate the off camera shit, but if he told you just in a casual, like, hey, I forgot your face, whatever, and you were okay with it, I don't know why you would have an issue with it on camera. It's giving fake, phony, and fraudulent. Yes, I agree, Spicy Original. I agree with that. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely giving like I don't know why you would smile in his face and then turn around and be like, "Why my cake? Why is it my face on the cake or whatever?" But Um,
That's that like
they
spinach.
should have put Nikki on there. That's who should have been on
Or she should have just been a cake with Cali Boy's face. That would have been a real
there.
key.
That would have been creepy. Yeah.
That would have been a real key. But did you have a favorite of episode two?
Of episode 2, I want to say my favorite was Pablo.
Me too.
I want to say Pablo. Pablo, I like Pablo. I feel like he's chill. He's very mature. I won't say he's very mature, but he's mature. He's chill. And yeah, I just feel like he's about his business. Like, I mean, we haven't seen his food, which is my only critique for him. Is like, I want to see your food. I want to see, you know, I know it's there, but I want to see it. I want to see you making stuff. I want to see that chasing, because this is just essentially this is like a big ad for y'all. Like, this is really the what you get out of the show is like promoting your business. So like, I would love to see like your food in real time and see you making stuff and talking to clients and stuff like that. So maybe we'll see that eventually. But yeah, I like Pablo. I feel like he's chill, he's relaxed. He kind of gives me Robert Ray before Robert Ray got really messy and like annoying. But like before that, I feel like he was cool. So like I feel like he kind of gives Robert Ray energy. Like
I can see that.
season what, like
Three.
1 and 2, 2 and 3 of Chasing
I
Dallas.
think he joined season three. That was the last good season when Reese's
Okay.
was
So season
production.
3. Yes.
Mhm.
Shout out to Reese's. Um but yes, who's your fave?
um, ah,
Oh, damn. Did somebody come? Did Robert Ray come through and just snatch you? What's
anytime
going
we say
on?
some fuck shit happen. So I'm trying to reach for my pen and I'm gonna grab my headphones off the phone. Pablo was also my favorite of episode two. Like I
Okay.
kind of agree with everything she said. He's very chill, very just down to earth about his business.
Hmm.
So far he hasn't been in like the drama or kind of letting the drama be his storyline. So episode two, I'm living for Pablo. Episode three, not so much. We gonna get into that, but
Oh,
yeah, Pablo was my favorite for
Plopito.
you know what? We should start calling him Papito. Well, you can start calling him Papito, but yes, Pablo was my favorite for episode two. Least favorite of
Ooh,
episode two.
least fave. Honestly, I want to say Remini. And Dev was close to being my fave for flipping that damn table. Cause I feel like Remini
No,
came
this is the
after the
call.
damn food. Like, I mean, I get it. You felt slighted, but you didn't have to take it there. And like honestly, that's my theme for the season so far. Like, bitch, you didn't have to take it there. It's unnecessary. But like, yeah, like I feel like they got cute and Dev got cuter. Like, bitch, I flipped the table, so now what? Like, so I was just like, okay, but yeah, I feel like I really liked Remini at first. Like I said, they reminded me of Hershey, the voice of reason,
Hmm.
the person that really has something to lose, that's mature, that's got their shit together and just here for the kiki. But yeah, they kind of changed that with this, the drinking and driving for one.
Hmm.
And
Hopefully,
then
Uber there.
yeah, I was like, you don't want to smoke because you work with kids, but you drinking and driving, that don't make no sense. Like,
Oh my goodness.
but yeah, so unfortunately, my least favorite this episode. But I'm still giving them the benefit of the doubt. I don't hate them or anything. But who's your least fave?
Ayo, Mr. Ayo son with his
Oh,
auntie
what
man.
he do?
First of all,
What?
throwing spicy questions into the mix, into the icebreaker, and then acting flabbergasted when an argument transpires because of a messy question. Like, I'm sitting here holding this bucket looking stupid. Your child is like, nigga, you knew what was gonna happen when you threw
He
this
didn't
damn
know what was
questions
gonna
in this
happen.
goddamn in this bucket. And then the cake situation. Like, well, I mean, he kind of did tell Max, and Max is kind of dragging him, but like, you knew homeboy face is supposed to be on that goddamn cake. Like, how did you tell the baker, the whoever made the cake to? But your theory could also be very plausible. Too much space, they had no space to put it on, so they could have
I
just upped
didn't
the
say
cake.
he had too much face. I said the face might have been reflective and maybe it
You,
didn't look good on the
you,
cake.
okay,
That's what I'm saying. I love that the face is moisturized, but I just feel like maybe it was a little too reflective. I don't know. But
Goodness, imagine if people
wait.
made back reflectors that had his face on. That would
Spicy Original said maybe next time they should do cupcakes with individual pics on each one. That would be cute. I would actually be here for that. I'm not gonna lie. That would have been
put a
cute.
Polaroid on it. Put like a toothpick on it or like some type of holder, and then put a Polaroid in that damn
Ooh,
hole. In the hole.
okay. I'm here for that.
I'm
You
just
should
saying.
start party promoting. What is it? Party planning?
I should, and then I'm gonna throw like two big parties, and then I'm gonna be calling myself like the king of the city.
Yes. The king of the
Kind of
city.
like we're trying to book a room
Somebody
for
on here.
Yorma.
Somebody on
We-
here.
We're trying
Yes,
to book a room for Yorma.
that
So
as well.
yeah, give it very much
King
that. But
of
yes,
the city. Is Callaway the king of the city though? That's what I want to know. Because I know a couple of bitches that don't know him. No, I'm just playing. But I don't know. I don't know. Because if that's the king, baby, I don't know. I don't know,
who's
baby.
the queen of Orlando?
They
That's
need to
what.
they need to down with monarchy if that's the king, baby. Because you running around here acting like you are a jester. No shade. But I kind of like Cali Boy. Like in these past couple episodes, he's redeemed himself a little bit.
Hmm. Very entertaining. And
Yeah,
Wilmore, or not Wilmore, my goodness, so tipsy. He's more, he's well spoken, more well spoken than I thought he was. Like when he was kind of arguing with Devin, he was
he
like
didn't know
making
how to
his point
read.
so selling. Like, well, he doesn't know how to read, but baby, he started yelling. That damn accent came out. I'm like, who's that making mama is this? Baby,
Yeah,
let me get the fuck up out of here, but he gets to twirling the broom and just smack everybody.
he said he's
Like,
I think Dominican. You the only one that's gonna get this, but Dominican and Irish, but Dominican and Bohemian. I think he said. I think he's the
okay,
Dominican and Bohemian. I think,
okay. Cause
but
yeah,
yeah,
the mother came on, and I was like, it's only gonna be a split second before Cali Boy picks up the broom, and everybody is literally laid out on the floor. But
my goodness.
yes, least favorite of the episode was Slim being messy. I feel like he's being messy, not being messy, but just being straight trade or just being trade, kind of
Who
simple.
was being
Pretty
trade?
cool. Slim, Ayo Slim being simple, knowing damn
Mm.
well them questions is gonna start a riot. But
Is he the trade
just
of the show?
just in that moment, he was acting very traitors, like
Okay,
very
like he
simple,
didn't know what was going on,
very
but he absolutely knew what was going on.
yeah, very
Okay,
much. His thought process was two twigs rubbing together when he put them questions into the
not two twigs rubbing together.
ass.
Oh my god, I want to say something so bad, but you know what? I'm not. I'm not.
Best
But
fit,
anyway,
best fit of episode 2. Do you have a best fit?
a best fit. Um, I would say my best fit is BBL No Drizzy in that damn WWE circa 2020, maybe 2011
Hmm.
to like 2015. That like chain link like crop top with the
Hmm.
glistening chest and the confessional. I was here for it.
Hmm.
I lived.
Also, a very cute look. Like
Yes,
I'm living for it. Like, see, he does moisturizing well, but he doesn't overdo
he
it.
doesn't.
And
And you know you got to be
again,
careful with your face because your
very
face,
true.
the T zone gets very oily for
Very
most
early,
people.
especially under them damn up under them damn studio lights. Now, speaking
Hmm.
from experience, baby, I done been under some studio lights.
Doing what?
Can't
Doing
can't carry
what?
this. This fuck you. First of all, fuck you. First of all, number two, can't carry circa 2020 when we was trying to get our shit together, baby. Was
Yes,
under them bright ass studio lights, baby. But yeah, I know Max is under them studio lights cooking
he was.
with
Yeah.
his face that damn early. No shade, I
Mm.
like Max, but I
I
said,
hope he didn't use olive oil. Baby, bitch would have been baking. Baking under them damn lights.
my
Like,
goodness. My favorite look, Marley in the confessionals giving cat daddy, pimp, and his off the shoulder leopard look is my favorite look of the show. The
Okay.
hats, the turtleneck with the his shoulders exposed. It's kind of giving again WWE diva, but it's also kind of giving Lady of the Night, Madam.
Ooh.
It's giving Madam.
I need a gay black exploitation movie with him in it in that fit.
I would be here for that.
Yes.
Marley's looks are very um somebody else. Keyshawn from Chasing Dollars. I feel like Marley is what Keyshawn thinks he's giving. Experimental, but
Yes.
Keyshawn was way off the rocker, way off the spectrum.
Yeah. Keyshawn,
Marley,
I don't know. Yeah, Keyshawn wasn't. Yeah, I don't
but
know.
remember when he showed up dressed like a mummy? I was like, what the fuck is going on with this?
I need the girls to realize that just because it's experimental does not mean that it's like fashion. Like I feel like you got to pull reference, you got to pull what's aesthetically pleasing. Like you can't just because it's different, that doesn't mean that it's good. Like
Very true.
showing up dressed as a mummy is not the tea, no shade. But
Very.
but yeah.
Yes, but
Um
Marley is kind of doing that for me with the looks, like
mhm.
um,
And them
um
gloves.
no fingerless gloves. Well, actually, nah, he has on gloves. Somebody else has on fingerless gloves.
We'll get to
Next
it.
episode, somebody
We'll
is wearing
get
fingerless
to it.
gloves. Hey, fool. But letter grade for episode 2. Also, let us know in the comments, like,
What's your
any
letter
of
grade?
these moments that we talked about. If you guys
Yes,
have
don't be
anything that
shy.
you
Definitely
want us
let
to
us
hit
know.
on, definitely drop them down in the comments. My letter grade was a B. I kind of
Okay.
want more chasing for episode 2. I give it a B. I just want more chasing. Again, I know that we're still getting to know these personalities, and some of them are um, showing us what they do and like kind of like their day to day lives. But I kind of have to remember that this group is just they're they were just meeting each other. So this drama is kind of going to happen with people who don't. I think for
They
me,
just
what's
met
happening
each other.
is they just met each other. So I feel like I'm kind of going back to chasing where that drama was so toxic and it's just right off the back, like, what the fuck are y'all doing? This is kind of
Right.
like I feel like we haven't seen this in a minute where we're getting to see a group of people organically dislike each other. It's usually a bunch of off the camera shit happening. And not to say that that isn't happening this season, but for me, I feel like the beefs are happening on camera. Like Callie and Max, somebody said something that they didn't like, so they're nitpicking. Devin and Remy, they're shading each other back and forth, face to face. So I feel like that's gonna start. So we're seeing like these beefs happen, and I feel like we haven't seen that kind of happen in a long time. Where a
Right.
group of people, I feel like the drama is kind of forced or it's orchestrated. Where I feel like this isn't so much storyline or like let's plot it or just make this. I feel like it's kind of just happening. So again, I say if they get a season 2 and some of this bullshit is happening in season 2, then it's gonna be like, let's give them the rest. But right now, I feel like it's kind of happening organically.
Organically. Yes. I agree. Um, yeah, I feel like it's petty, but it's organic. And I prefer petty and organic over orchestrated and like
And repetitive. They
that part. Yes. Cause it's like the girls be trying to I don't know, be Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry with these damn plots, and it's just it just don't be working. I'm like, you need to let a producer handle this because it's not working. It's not, it's not hitting to
very
me.
true.
But
Just
I'm
just FYI, if anybody wants to come on these shows and give us plot twists and storylines, go M Night Shyamalan. Now
yes,
go M Night Shyamalan, Signs, and The Village. Anything post The Village, you got me fucked up. So, yeah, just bring that
not
element.
post the village. You include the village because that plot twist was stupid. I'm sorry.
It really was.
Like
Baby had them damn monsters and them rare capes. I said, this is
he
nonsense.
said a
Anywho, we're
mess.
digressing, but
But
yeah, if
yes,
you want to bring an element of storytelling to these shows, kind of go M Night Shyamalan. An element of mystery and suspense. Um,
Or you know
Not
what? Give us Black Ink Crew because I feel like this show could use some Black Ink Crew. You know they want to rumble,
mixing,
and you know they
mixing.
want
Yes,
some mixiness,
yes.
and
Those
you
some
know they
mixing.
want a little
Yes.
realism. So like and like chasing, you know.
I'm so glad you brought that up because I was thinking about when Melanie and Lalo, when he put out that switchblade and they cut each other, or he cut their palm.
Oh, I do
And I was
remember
like,
that. Ew.
don't, I'm like, what are we in middle school? Y'all already got a baby together. What more else? Like, how many more body fluids can y'all swap?
I'm not slicing
Like,
my hand open
I'm
and
not, but not
putting
no,
my like
absolutely
no.
not, absolutely not. And
But
then
you know
she threatened
what?
to break that camera, and she was already in debt. He was like, girl, that camera's like $30,000, $40,000. You might not
You
want
don't
to
want
do
to break
that.
that camera,
Regret.
yeah.
I'm sorry, but
Oh
yeah,
my
give
god.
us Black
But
and
yes,
Crew.
maybe they need Kevin from Black Ink Crew. Kevin and what was his
L.A.
name? In
I can
LA.
catch the cooties.
Yes. I
I
said,
said, this is
okay.
new. First of all, because I
I
never heard
said,
two grown
okay.
men talk about, okay,
Oh
I
my
can
god.
work with this.
Yes. But let's not digress. Shout out
Like,
to
should we
Chase
get
or
into
shout out to Chasing Orlando and Black and
Black
Crew and
hmm
all the gayness that came with that. But
and the
yeah,
drama?
my letter grade of the episode, I would give this episode like a B minus. It was entertaining, but like I wanted to see more. I guess you could say I wanted to see more of chasing. I want chasing to really get into like structuring their seasons. I feel like they don't really have, and I get it, it's a lot of effort, but like I feel like they don't. I feel like they don't really like structure their seasons out to like really tell a story, if that makes sense. And of course, I'm watching the third episode, so it's like, how do I know? But I just feel like just really cementing like who these people are and what they have to offer off rip would be really smart to me. And
Mhm.
then the drama comes. And I feel like we would be invested because we already know who they are and what they give. And that would we already know what you're chasing. We don't, like you don't have to prove anything to us. But versus like we don't really know who you are and what you're chasing and the validity of what you're chasing and you're throwing shit and like fighting, it's just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it's a little backwards, but I would give it a B minus. That
Okay.
table flip is still iconic to me. This bitch is shaking the table. Flip that
Yeah.
behind ass. I'm sorry, but that shit was, especially because Remini was just laying there like keying and he flipped the table. It was like, oh bitch, oh you on some other shit. Like
Covered
I feel
in
like that's what it
chips
was
and
giving.
queso and all types
Yeah.
of good fun.
Oh, on him.
So for our viewers that keep up with like the chasing franchises, like I told Damon off camera, I feel like this season of Chasing Orlando tops the last two seasons of Chasing Dallas.
True.
How do y'all feel about like? Let us know in the comments how y'all feel about this season. Like, is this season kind of surpassing? I don't think anything personally. I miss Chasing Atlanta so goddamn bad. And last season was trash. I can say no shade to Chasing. It does Chasing Atlanta. The final season did have some really good moments, but overall,
Yeah,
this
it was
season was
problematic. I feel like that
chaotic,
kind of
very chaotic.
over.
Let me
Yeah,
not say trash. It was just chaotic, kind of all over the place. But
yeah.
I am missing my Chasing Atlanta. I would say Chasing Atlanta over Chasing
Okay.
LA, Chasing Dallas, and honestly Chasing Orlando. But let us know in the comments how you guys feel. But like I said, I feel like Chasing Orlando is carrying way better than Chasing Dallas. The last two
And I know
seasons,
these.
Chasing Dallas.
Yeah, and not to cut you off, but I know these shows are hard to produce. Like
Very
even
yes,
us
yes.
on this damn show right now, like this YouTube channel, like it's hard because it's like you're dealing with like this show and then your life, like and your job and like all this other stuff. So it's like you're trying to keep up with everything, but like you're also trying to like live your life and make sure everything else is in order. So like I get it, like I want to give them grace because I feel like this is still a great show for them to be producing right now. And it's like not all we have, but it's like, of course, we don't have like a Love and Hip Hop or a Real Housewives or even a Black Ink Crew or anything like
Mhm.
that on network television. So I just want to say shout out to, you know, Chasing Reality and Dario,
Yes, big shout out to Dario.
Gemini
He went hard.
Films.
Mhm.
You know, Ty Trevon Rogers, all the people that,
Yeah, Kevon
have,
Burns,
yes, Kevon Burns online, yes. That
Rev
has just,
Life.
yes,
I'm sorry,
Web
don't let
Life.
me go. I'm sorry.
Yes, everybody that like has put us on the map. Like we have things to watch because of y'all. And I feel
Mhm.
like we wouldn't if it wasn't for y'all. So like
Yeah,
I
very true.
appreciate that. And we critique them a lot, but I just feel like it's important to note that because y'all didn't have to do this, but
Very
y'all
true.
did it. You know,
Very true.
Markel Logan, we still waiting on Lovers and Friends now.
Lovers and friends, baby. And if
Listen,
we have to come find you,
if we have to
it's
come find you in Dallas or Houston or
listen, baby.
Atlanta,
We're still waiting because I don't know.
yes.
Who put that guy? Damon's
He's
gonna
trying to
be a
be on season
bachelor.
3.
You're gonna be on season 3.
I'm not gonna
You're
be
gonna be on season
nowhere.
3. You're gonna be on season 3. So
I'm not
um
gonna be on there.
yeah.
I'm
But
undateable.
anyway, yeah,
Um, but yes,
not undateable, but yeah. Shout out to other production teams and cast members for these shows that we
yes.
review. Also, even spilling over to like the mainstream kind of reality TV shows that we've been watching for over a decade. Loving Hip Hop, Black and Crew, Bad Girls Club,
Hmm.
Basketball Wives. Like we just know even at like a mainstream big budget level, like it's not easy to film multiple personalities and deal with multiple personalities. So just even from
Yeah,
mainstream down to like YouTube and those websites. Like shout out to you guys for having the patience to do this because it's not easy.
period. I wanted to highlight Spicy Originals comment because she felt the Black Ink Crew, the us talking about Black Ink Crew, so I appreciate that. Um, but she also said the Orlando franchise kind of gives the come up vibes. I could definitely see that, especially in the way that they act, because I feel like it's like, bitch, what was said? Like, if the second they hear something, they
Hmm.
don't like, they ready to box, and I feel like that's or they're ready to have an issue, and I feel like that's kind of giving the come up vibes for sure. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to see. I guess what happens. Hopefully, people grow and learn how to like manage conflict because I'm assuming the group is gonna be the group. So if you fight a bitch, be prepared to beef with that bitch the rest of the season because I feel like they're not going nowhere. So I don't know. Maybe they gonna work it out. Hopefully, um, we are at in this review.
So
Um,
where are we at in this review?
oh, where are we at in this? Ooh, not me not being able to read. Where are we at in this review? So we're ending episode 2, going into episode 3.
Um,
Um, but yes, episode 3 being isn't it called the Cleveland Max?
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get into that soon. Um, Spicy Original said folks are going to jail.
Baby, oh
Oh,
shit was like that
prison.
like every other season. Hey, hey,
You are going to prison. Okay, not jail, prison.
it is, baby. When Donna put that mace on her panties, that makes that crew of chicks that she was beefing with. Donna
Child,
was the key. I can
a
single
wild
handedly say
girl.
Donna. Let me say Donna single handedly carried Black Ink Crew, baby. From
She
her
did.
arrival up until the time the show ended, Donna carried.
She did.
Donna was like
Iconics. Like,
our color.
um, Made in Birmingham said, is this Malik? I feel like this is Malik.
I think it's me.
Um, but yes, they said, how are how are we feeling about our fellow Birmingham native Devin? I like Devin so far. I feel like he can be a little nutty, as we talked about earlier, but I
That's
feel
what
like
Lisa Nicole.
he is giving Lisa Nicole
Well, Lisa
with
Nicole.
the gay husband, allegedly.
You. Ah. Anywho.
I'm just saying.
Anyway.
You know what? Maybe not. Maybe maybe Dev's partner is bisexual. Who knows? I don't know.
He
I
does
don't
have a
want to.
daughter.
You said what?
He does have a daughter.
He does have a daughter.
For all we know, he
He
could be
does have a
BL.
daughter.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
You know
Let's
what?
not do that.
Okay.
Let's not do that.
But yes. Do we want to go into let me highlight this last comment and we can go into episode 3 real quick. Magic user, shout out to you for still being here. Um said I agree with Marley until he directly got in Max's face. Like, what was that going to solve anything? Yeah, like I honestly agree. Like I feel like it's funny because I feel like sometimes people be like, "Oh, I want to calm stuff down." Like they want to be the hero in the situation. They want to be the one to be like, "Stop, guys! Like this is stupid," and then everybody stops, and then everybody goes back to having fun. But they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to dissolve conflict. So it's like their idea of it is like getting in your face and telling you to pipe down. It's like no, that's just gonna that's throwing like gas on the damn fire. Like they're gonna get mad at you, and then y'all are gonna fight. So
Hmm. I
I feel
definitely
like that's
think.
essentially what happened.
I definitely also think that Marley took sides already. We'll talk about it in episode 3, but
Yeah,
the way he kind of got up on like the surface, like, oh, you chose the side.
pick a side. Pick a
Okay.
side.
So yes, episode 3, the Cleveland Max baby. My general thoughts. I thought this was another pretty good episode. I thought that it was balanced. This episode, we kind of got to see like a good balance of. I feel like some of the cast members working, the cast members hanging out, and then drama. And I'm kind of happy that the big drama kind of closed the episode and it kind of didn't linger or it wasn't like a big build up to like the blowout or whatever. So I enjoyed episode 3. Shout out to whoever is doing. I don't know who the fuck is editing this season at Chasing, but y'all is putting your foot in this goddamn editing, baby.
I think it's
Um,
Dario. He usually edits the show.
Okay, shout out to that. And I'm not trying to be shady, but the editing from this franchise versus Chasing LA, Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Dallas is just I'm living for these fucking 15-minute episodes, baby. So,
Yes.
um,
Give us
yeah,
the meat. Cut the fat and
right,
give us the meat.
cause
Yeah.
baby, listen. And you know what's crazy? This is completely off the record, but my boss gave me like some deer meat like a couple weeks ago, and deer meat is literally this episode of Chasing. Don't
Not deer meat.
It was actually pretty good. Like
You
I
ate
made
it?
taco, baby. It was. Listen, it was. He didn't cook it. It was raw. I had to cook it myself.
Oh my god.
So
I can't.
like, yeah,
Not
he
the
took it
deer
to
meat.
yeah, he took it to a butcher. They cleaned it up, packaged it, vacuum sealed it, and then he like gave it to me. I froze it for like a couple. Put it in the freezer for
Why
like a
you
few
eat
days.
it?
I made like
What it taste like?
it was actually pretty good. I made tacos. So um,
Taco deer meat.
it was honestly really, really, really good. It was kind of like how La Salsa makes their tacos.
Don't don't do
Um,
that. Don't.
it was like those tacos were the good. It was really, but
Child.
anywho, I say all that to say like the deer meat was like really. It was just meat. It was lean, not a lot of,
Mhm.
no fat at all, and I kind of feel like that's what this editing has been for Chasing Orlando so far.
Okay.
Really,
I can
a lot
respect
of
that.
a
I don't know
lot of
about no deer meat though. Child.
listen, baby, get
Not
to
him
it.
on
It
his
was
Katniss
really, really
Everdeen
good.
shit. Hunting in the
Baby,
woods.
child, you acting like I ate it raw. Pause. You act like I ate it. You act like I consumed raw meat. Oh,
You
I threw
know.
it in a skillet, fried it at like 400 degrees or cooked it at 400 degrees, seasoned it, and made tacos. I wasn't sick, haven't been sick. Baby, it was really good. I still have like
Okay.
what they call like venison chops, so I'm waiting to cook those. Um, but yeah, the deer meat, like it's honestly, I would actually eat deer meat for Mexican food or tacos instead of just ground beef because it's not as greasy. It's not greasy at all compared to ground beef.
Interesting.
So I would
I ain't never
definitely
had
get
no deer
deer
meat.
meat.
So
for tacos or Mexican food instead of ground beef. But yeah, this
okay.
editing has been lean, like the deer meat that I
Hmm.
ate a couple weeks ago. So I'm fucking with it. Um, do you have any thoughts on episode 3 of Chasing Dallas? Chasing
Yeah.
Orlando. I'm sorry, Chasing Orlando.
Oh,
Chasing motherfucking
I didn't even
Orlando,
hear
not
you.
Chasing Dallas.
No, that she's over. She's done. Thankfully. Um, shout to Tamil Dontrell. Love the name and the profile pic
The
too.
profile picture.
Serving.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, good evening. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Um, but yes, before I start, I just want to say, like, anybody here still here, thank you for being here, and definitely feel free to leave a like. And yeah, feel free to watch this when it becomes a actual video on our channel. So we're here every Friday reviewing Chasing Orlando right now. We'll probably do some other stuff as we get into the season more and more. But Magic User said it's quite rich, and then they said the deer meat. That is, they had to clarify.
My goodness.
But yes, this episode it was okay. I mean, there was more like chasing, I guess you could say. Like we saw Max do something. We saw
Mm-hmm.
Ao go to a space, which no shade. I kind of hate when they do that. They go to like a space, but it was more so about like him and his mom, I guess, and him talking about his mom. So I kind of felt like it was okay. But I hate when they like go and look at a space. It's like I really don't care. Like I'd rather just see the event or like you
Mm-hmm.
prepping the event in some other way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I thought that was cool.
No shade. At
Um,
least he was inside the building and not looking through the window like Ted Lee
That's
said.
very true. At least he had the keys. At least Miss Mama's had the keys to the building. Okay.
Oh shit!
And I'm mad because now anytime I look at a venue, I'm gonna say, "Do you have the keys? Do you have the keys?"
Oh my gosh,
I have
Ted
to
Lee
know.
with the key.
But because I'm not who's that pinging through my window? I'm about to be looking through the damn window. Ooh, Ted Lee is a fool for that.
Ted Lee with the
But
key,
yes,
baby.
I thought this episode was
Ooh.
it was okay. I mean, towards the end, I feel like again shit started happening. And I was what is the logic? What is the reason? Like I don't know. I didn't fully understand what was going on, but I feel like I'm enjoying it. And I'm once I start looking at it in a way of like these people trying to like deal with their conflict resolution and just like their personalities not clash or not, not melting together and like clashing. Like I felt like I started to enjoy the show more because I'm just like, I wonder what this person is gonna do in this situation. Are they gonna flip the table? Are they gonna like calm down? Of course they usually flip the table, but like it's interesting to see like how they get there, I guess. So this episode wasn't bad. I'm not mad at it. Um
Hey,
Made in Birmingham said, the sit down with Chef Pablo and Max was everything. It made me want to book a trip and go to brunch in Orlando. I did like that. The scenery was nice. They had a pretty decent conversation. I enjoyed it.
yes, we love when these personalities meet up and they actually go eat food.
Max knows how to present himself in certain spaces. I feel like when he gets irritated, he doesn't know what to do. But like even when he was at that damn the beauty event, I guess you could say, like when he was
Mm-hmm.
talking, it seemed like he was presenting himself very well. So like, I don't know. I'm curious to see him blossom into a person that, it's like you trying it, but I'm gonna let you know you trying it without coming out of character.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
So
I'm looking for Max. Um, but yeah, that was honestly let's, are you ready to kick off the review episode 3?
yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
Skin 2, that was honestly my favorite moment, Max at the beauty expo. Um, I said, grow that business, whiten those teeth, do those facials. This is what the
Hmm.
platform is about. Like you said, Max knows how to present himself, and he knows how to adapt. in a professional setting. Now he's out of
Yes.
character, baby. He don't know what him and the lips don't know what the fuck going on. So I fuck
The
with
lips
Max.
and the
I
eyebrows, to be honest.
like
He said, when I first see you, I look at your teeth and I look at your eyebrows. I said,
is that
okay,
right?
is that right?
It is. Is that right? Yeah, so I fuck with Max. Like I like Max. Yeah, him at the expo, him meeting with like different vendors, and I feel like this is what chasing is about. Not saying I do this and bringing drama to the show. It's him saying I do this and this is how I want to expand my business. So I fuck with Max. I do want to kind of give an honorable mention. You know what I would, but yeah, this I fuck with Max. I did like him at the expo. I do want him to stop wearing those damn Uncle Elroy slides. Like he wearing them damn loafers that you just slide your feet into, and those are so problematic for me because it's giving
You better be
it's
able
giving
to you better
it's
be able
giving
to
Uncle.
barbecue a rack of ribs
Listen,
in them slide.
listen, you better be able to smoke the shit out of some chicken, out of some type of meat, baby. The shoes are giving uncle, and it's problematic for me. So shout out to Max. Like I said, it was good to see him networking at the beauty expo.
Not let Charles the Great saying a twerking rock rock.
My goodness.
He is feisty, but I'm just like, why again, we talked about like why are you twerking? Like what the hell? Like what's the point?
Started clapping that baby. My goodness. Now I wonder if no shade. Let's say I go to Max's house for a facial and he's arguing with his nigga. Am I supposed to be laying on the table while he's twerking with his nigga? I'm supposed to just because all I need if I'm getting a facial, if I'm getting a type of beauty mask, a charcoal mask, I
Mhm.
need to be around tranquility. You
Well,
twerking
your
while
first
arguing with
mistake
your
was going to his apartment to get a facial. That was your first mistake. That was
nigga.
the first
I'm
mistake.
just saying, if I go there for a beauty treatment, if he gonna be twerking his ass in my face while he arguing with it, like I feel like I'm on the table, Max is here, and his boyfriend is over there. So
Yes,
it's a lot of face and a lot of ass. No shade, Max.
that is
So
a lie, and I'm trying to, I'm trying to figure out what that's going to parlay into, but that's your business, and I have nothing to do with that. So,
listen, give my back so I can go. What they got going on ain't got nothing to do with me.
mm-mm.
But yes, that was my favorite moment for episode 3. What about
Okay.
you, man?
I just want to highlight this comment before I go into my favorite part. But Charles the Great said the turkey be so random out of place. Like, wait, why is there a why is this in the corner twerking at the funeral guest? It's like, what's going on? Time and place, bitch. Time and place.
See,
Like,
and notice who doing it. The mamacitas.
oh,
Now I have this theory.
not the mamacitas.
Now I have this theory. I have this theory. Notice who are
I
arguing.
got my finger on the remove button. Go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
just saying. I know. I have this theory. It's the brothers. It's the black man that's at each other's throats, right? The mamacitas are twerking. Hey, we can loosen the tension if we throw ass in a circle. So while right now it's not a problem because they are trying to entice or entrap these black men. They're just trying to lighten the mood. So I get
Not
it.
you, not them trying to attract. They can't get pregnant, so there's no entrapment.
Well, I hope they know that. Okay, I hope they know that. But
Not
yeah, it's just so asking.
the
It's
Latinas.
it's still Latino throwing ass in the circle to calm down the black man, and it's kind of problematic, but it's kind of working. So,
They said these beige cheeks are gonna go to work.
because they both
Oh
just be
god,
clapping ass.
they both just be clapping
Baby
ass.
B
Well, at
baby
least BBL
and
no Drizzy. At least that's his job. So I get why he's doing it, but the other one, I don't know. I don't understand. But yes, my
Oh my
my
goodness.
favorite moment from this episode, besides the the very end, of course, um I definitely enjoyed.
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm buzzed right now. I'm a little sloppy. You said my favorite
Clean it
moment
up.
other than the end. Coke or? No, not on Coke.
Oh,
But you said the fight was one of your favorite moments. That's the key. I can always get into that. But my bad,
the fight was one of my favorite moments, but I felt like that was obvious. Another one of my favorite moments is Dev and his fiance, who up until maybe a good maybe 10 hours ago, I thought was his brother. Twin. Twin. Anyway, them talking about his mental health. That scene, um, I'm sorry. The scene was interesting.
Oh.
I thought it was his brother because they look like twins. They don't look like twins,
I put
but
that in my notes.
the fiance looks like his older brother.
His older half brother.
Yes.
Definitely his older
I
half
wouldn't even
brother.
say half. It
Look what
looks
they
like
did.
they share two parents.
I'm
No
like, this
shade.
is
Yeah.
that mustache delicious is rocking. I must say, it's thicker than Flaves, and I'm a little disgusted by it. That's how I feel. I was like,
I was like, I've heard of the term boyfriend twins, where it's like, gays they so in love with themselves, they find somebody that look just like them and they boyfriends, but they look exactly the same. I've heard of that. It's crazy to see that in the flesh, or I'm not seeing it in the flesh, but to see it on the show is kind of wild. Like,
no,
because I was like, oh, that's his brother. Like, and then like the editing, y'all are shady as fuck. Like production, y'all are kind of shady because in the promo leading into this episode from last episode, they had the fiance mentioning something about like, oh, my dad, like dad always said. So I'm like, oh, you're talking about y'all shared father because y'all are related. Y'all are brothers or whatever. Only to find out that's his fucking fiance. I was like, how did you find somebody that looks just like you? That's so crazy to me.
would it be nutty if Devin's white mother introduced him? No, wait, wait. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put my drink down and my pen down for the rest of the night.
Put
But
the
would
put
it
the
be
Bacardi
insane?
down. Put the Bacardi down. Okay?
Listen,
Not
it's
his
just a
white
question.
mom.
It's a question that's out there, and it had to be asked. Would it be insane if Devin's possible? Also, can we talk about? I feel like some of the white women at my job might know about my white mama jokes. Some of them are very passive, nice, nasty with me. So
Are they treating
I'm
you
like,
differently
oh, is it?
because of it?
Sometimes,
Do
and
they have pink kids?
I noticed that when we were reviewing Bad Boys Club. Now, when we were reviewing season 8, some of them were nice snacks. But when we did the reunited, maybe a couple of months ago, they were very passive aggressive. I was like, damn, what the fuck I do? I said, oh, Darian got a white mama. Darian got a white mama. That's probably what it is. So I noticed that anytime we talk about a biracial who has a white mama, my coworkers are very nice, nasty to me. So not that it affects me or bothers me, but it's like, oh, like they might be hip to the podcast, but they should talk to their sisters who out here chasing these brothers
You would
who
it
who, who
would
go
it
birthday.
would it come
Okay.
would it K Mala say you are a mess? That interview with Kiki Palmer. You are a mess.
I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
Oh my
What
god.
were we
But
talking
yes,
about?
we were talking about my favorite moment. But yes, Dev with his fiance who looks like his
Okay,
brother. No
okay,
shade, but kind of weird because y'all look
period.
related.
Mhm.
Were they also giving a Bert and Ernie tea?
The Family Guy Bert and Ernie. Yes.
Yes. They were definitely
Yes.
giving a little, especially the fiance. He was giving, because Bert is the yellow one, right?
Whoever is the aggressive one, I think is the
No, the orange one is, I think, the laid back one. The yellow one is the yellow one is the aggressive one, child.
uncle.
Anyway, they give Bert and Ernie vibe, but yes, Dev talks about his mental health and just how
Hmm.
like he deals with depression and how like it just hits him and he seems like he doesn't really know how to deal with it right now. I feel like I don't know if I'm curious as to whether he's in therapy or if he's like seeks some sort of like professional help for it. The girls love to just kind of self medicate and just deal with it on their own. There's nothing wrong with, seeking a professional, even a psychiatrist that can prescribe some type of medication. Um, if you need it, if you need it. But yeah, I thought this scene was interesting just to talk about mental health with his fiance. He spoke about his fiance last episode, so I thought it was interesting for him to, us to see him in this episode.
Hmm.
Um, it's kind of given a chance T from Noah's Ark. Got a man with a baby.
Lil Kenya. Hmm.
Yes, Lil Kenya. Shout out to Noah's Ark. But yes,
Hmm.
it was definitely kind of given that. But yeah, the scene was serious, and I appreciate him talking about his mental health because I know a lot of gay men, people in general, struggle with their mental health. But I think gay men, particularly, we have a lot of traumas and a lot of things that we deal with, and instead of like addressing them and kind of living through them and evolving out of them, we kind of like sit with them, and then we get triggered, and then like next thing you know, you flipping a fucking table at a damn event in somebody's apartment. But
My
anyway,
goodness.
um I'm glad that he was able to talk about his mental health and just like hopefully he's able to get to a point where he can manage his mental health better, his depression better. There's no shame in having depression. It's not your fault. It's obviously something out of your control.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm glad he felt comfortable enough to talk about that with his partner. The partner was kind of saying like things that I don't know. I won't say that he wasn't supportive because he definitely was, but he was kind of giving like bootstrap vibes. Like he was like, my dad always said, if you ain't got no problems, you ain't living. And I was like, oh, I mean, depression ain't something that's just that everybody has. I feel like it's something that some people have, and they gotta address it, on their own time or whatever. But
That
he
man
was
been
giving his
listening.
opinion, and I appreciate that. But
Give very much Brandon from never mind. Anywho, shadiest moment.
wait, I also want to say that I lived for that moment, but it was a little hard to like keep a straight face because Dev's confessional fit was sending me the
A
fingerless
mess.
gloves with the. I thought it was a full blazer, but it turned out to be short sleeve with the suit and tie and the glasses and the conductor hat. I was like, "What is going on, baby?
Uh, a mess.
This outfit is too much."
We definitely gonna talk about it because this listed under my best fit. I had to
Mm.
dissect his diametrics and his the dynamic and the
Yes,
excuse me
the
of his
dynamics and the
outfit
diametrics. Yes.
because it was a mess.
Oh
It
my
was a
god.
mess. And like we said earlier, just because it's a label does not mean it does not mean
I
it's
see the
correct.
Prada baby. It's cute, but like you got to know how to put it together now. You can't just be
Mm-hmm.
wearing Prada and then think it's the T. You got to know how
Because
to put it together.
I would have loved for Devin. No shade, because I'm living for Devin. Very nutty. I would have lived for him to go walk past, for him to walk past the head of creative for Prada to see what they thought of the outfit.
I would love to see what the creator or the creative director right now, because those are two
What a
different
clause.
people.
Wait,
I think.
wait, really?
Yeah.
Whoever does the fashion shows, whoever is the head of creative for the fashion shows,
Okay. Because you have the
whoever.
creative director and then you have the creator. Because a lot of these luxury brands are like at least 100. Well, not 100. They're old. A lot of them are old right now. Like
So with Versace, Donatella is like
like
Gianni
Gianna
is the
Versace is dead. So
creator.
like, huh?
Donatella's creator. So Donatella would be like creator, and then she would have hired like a creative director or
Right.
director of
Yeah.
operations or something. Okay,
Yeah. Like my
okay.
favorite brand, Mugler, Thierry Mugler is dead, but Casey Calawater is like the creative director. So he's running it right now, but the creator is dead. So that's why I was like, wait, the creator or the creative director? But I get what you mean. Critique by both, honestly. You can raise whoever whoever ran product from the dead and
My
see how they
goodness.
feel about his outfit. I'm curious. Um
Oh my goodness. But
Magic User said it was given a UK policeman.
very much. He was missing like the
He
night
needed a
shift.
nightstick.
Yes. Very a baton, baby.
Hmm.
And a beret.
And a beret.
It should
Well,
have
he
been
had
a
the
beret instead
conductor
of
hat, the policeman hat.
child. No shade. Very much George Michael. May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. But yes, the outfit, I was looking for the outfit. Um, and definitely my best fit.
Okay, same here. Um Baby. Speaking of goddamn shadiest moments. Shadiest moments.
Ooh.
Now I did say a fight breaking out at the third group event is crazy. Um Deep cut, but again the word dynamic and the dynamic and the diametrics of this group is very Haitian versus Cuban versus Grand Theft Auto Vice City. If you know,
Not
you
Haitians
know.
versus Cubans.
Very Haitians versus Cubans Vice City, baby.
Jesus.
Marley's Mean Girl jumped out, and I said I've been wondering when the whole Mean Girl, let's say the world acting in confessionals, his that he's portraying in the confessional was gonna end, cause he
Mhm.
he kind of just popped on Max. He's just gonna pop on your fucking son. He
Yes.
just popped on Max. Um,
Him and them
Mar-
limbs were just going every which way.
right?
He
Everything
was
about
kind of giving
Marley
like
just seems
the
to be long.
inflatable man. That's what he kind of gives because his limbs are so long.
So long.
Yes.
No shade. Face long, arms long, hair long, torso long.
Oh.
Goodness. He should be the boy can dress. The boy can't dress share.
Kenny?
Anywho, I'm digging the fit. I'm
Okay.
digging the fit.
Okay.
Now when he was swirling with Max, I did like that preparation. Um Anywho, Marley
Smart.
is the key.
Smart thing to wear.
Cause he did say wear a t-shirt. He should have been naked, so he couldn't have got yanked up, but he got no locks, so um not naked, but I'm sorry. I've been watching a lot of now the CV, and the boys are getting naked, so they can't get yanked up by their clothes when they scrap.
Wait,
So,
they're fighting naked?
well, in their underwear, they fighting in their underwear or basketball shorts,
Ciao.
so they can't get yanked up. Marley, Marley is a key because he said he digs BBL's personality. He's so vibrant. He wants to bring his true authentic self to Mr. B Baby Lindo. And I said he's spoken like a true pussy monster. That's what this show was missing.
Is he a pussy monster?
You tell me. I asked you this question 2 years ago, and you yet to answer. And the people want to know. No shade, no shade, no shade. That's probably
You said what? You know I'm deaf. I can't hear you. You said what?
why.
What? What did he say? Like, what happened?
I said no shade. That's probably why we hadn't been hit 1,000 followers.
You know
But
what? I stand on that then. I stand on it. Marley is not giving
oh
me
my
pussy monster. Marley is
goodness.
giving me. I don't know what Marley is giving me, but it's not pussy monster. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness, you are a fool. Also, one more highlight on my shady moment. I said somebody's lying about Reminelli, not Reminelli. Oh my goodness, when somebody's lying about Remini's booking. Remy said that they left the gathering to go to a booking and came back. Pablo said, "How you leave in 30 minutes, go to a booking and then come back? How you leave, go to a booking and come back in 30 minutes? So yeah, as I said, somebody's
No shade.
lying.
I feel like there was no money on the floor. I don't, because there's no way you're leaving
Money
a place
to
where you're
argue.
making money to go film.
No
And you
shade.
showed
So
up relatively, it seemed, I don't know, filming, I don't know the editing or whatever. It seemed like you showed up not early, but you didn't show up late at all. Like you showed up late, but you weren't like late. Like if you was making money, you would have showed up like after the arguing, all of that. Like even though you were one of the people that was arguing, but like I don't know. Maybe there was no money on the floor that day.
my dude, maybe they're gonna adjust it. Oh,
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
it's
But
the
I'm throwing
implication.
allegedly in there just in case.
Allegedly, it's the implication though.
Jesus.
It's the implication. This man, I
Um,
do need to put this party down.
but you know my shadiest moment is I wouldn't even say it's shady because it's past shade. Just the fact that like he said, go home to your husband. He said, go home to your colonized boyfriend. I said, oh, not the colonizer. Ciao.
Oh my goodness.
But and then to me, it's like Remini, not you being mad that he disrespected your relationship when you brought up his partner first. Like,
Mhm,
and that's what I'm saying. Is like, bitch, don't try to read when you don't know how to like. Don't get cute because I'll get cuter, and then you gonna be mad. Like
mhm.
he ate him up in that scene
She's
off
cute.
that one
Cute
line.
next
I
to
said, "Whoop,
gorgeous. Gorgeous is gonna devour cute, and that's what
who
happened. I said she's cute, but cute next to gorgeous. Gorgeous is gonna devour cute, and that's pretty
devour,
much what happened.
devour," because off that one
And
line,
flip the table on her. So
and
yeah,
then flip the table on him. I said, "That's a damn shame." That's a damn shame. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Like, damn.
Ignorance. Ignorance.
Well,
Really quick, I
imagine you
did
just
when
said,
they're. Oh, sorry.
oh, I'll just read this real quick. Imagine you just said True Damon. That would explain why Remini had the stink attitude when he returned. Yeah, because I mean, if I just got done making some money, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be twerking with with BBL, no Drizzy and
Mm-hmm.
Max. I'm gonna be
Mm-hmm.
twerking with the Latinas. No shade. Like, but how you come from working you upset after making money? Like,
True. And I'm still trying to figure out drunk as hell. So maybe they was really was just drinking on the way there. I
I hope
mean,
you took a
to each
Uber.
his own, but it's like I'm hoping that they took Uber.
Cause
But
not you
it's
drinking and driving on camera. Like,
very true. But I'm also like, if you're again to each his own, and I'm not sure what the life of a dancer is like a performer, but like, damn, you could perform with this much alcohol in your system. So maybe it was a bad night. Just started drinking, felt some type of way, and can't even take it out on Devin.
you know what somebody
Little.
should have
Oh,
said. Not to cut you off,
what?
but it just popped into my head. Soon as he walked into the party, they should have been, look at you. You are drunk and shit. What was you gonna do? Let them run a train on you? No, no. See, Diamond, you overreacting as usual. Oh my god. A mess.
My
But that's what
goodness,
popped
I
into my
can't fucking
head
stand it.
when,
I cannot fucking
when
stand
they
it. They
was yeah.
said that he was going Patron with a little bit of juice. I said, not
You gotta
Patron, but
learn
what?
how to balance your alcohol. You can't drink
Right?
too much Patron because you're gonna get drunk. The common
Like
sense, but the more
that.
alcohol you drink, the drunker you get.
And
Obviously.
then a cup was like a fucking like what's those 7-Eleven cups? The gulp cups? Like
Yeah,
three of those, maybe four of those bitches. Goodness.
a mess.
Drunk as hell. But my funniest moment, no shit. I said something about Cali Boy getting his lips done and having a bad reaction sick. Now it's fucked up. But I said, Kings, Queens, please leave your natural faces alone.
Leave your face
Like,
alone.
I just feel
And
like
maybe
we
that
have so
botulism
many.
had a bad reaction to evil. I'm just kidding.
Goodness. We
Maybe
had
it had a reaction to the unhingedness.
I would say him coming from Max or Kelly coming from Max. The very first event was probably what led to this bad reaction. That's karma, karma bank.
I could see
But
that.
yeah, you know what's crazy? I feel like there are way more representations of black people with bad plastic surgery than there are of good black people with good plastic surgery. When I think of plastic surgery, I think of I ain't gonna drop no names, 'cause I don't want no karma, but you know, kings, queens, leave their natural faces alone. I think of the episode of
Yeah.
Girlfriends when Tony went to Dr. Todd and he was like, the girls, particularly, are paying for lips like yours. They're paying for breasts like yours. They're paying for thighs
Yes.
and butts like yours. And it's crazy to think that early 90s, everybody wanted buns and steels. What the
That
fuck
is
are you
true.
gonna do with a bun and
I don't know
steel?
why you want a hard ass. That don't make any sense to me.
What are you gonna do with bun?
Like, oh, I guess we was speaking too much truth because they're Trego. But yes, I don't know why people would want buns of steel when there's more cushion for the pushing. But anyway, um, but yeah, this last scene, I feel so bad for BBO No Drizzy. Just the fact that like he's so noble and so nice and just I feel like he just wants to have a good time and like they fucked it up for everybody. Like I think that was his apartment. He was gracious enough to let them use his space and he, yeah. It's a mess. I feel bad. He didn't deserve that. But the girls don't know how to act. So I feel like if I were him, next time we meeting in a damn park, because I'm not putting no effort into a meeting with people that's gonna act a fool. But definitely let me know how y'all felt about the whole situation. Um, I feel like I feel like Max was in the wrong, no shade, because I felt like he knew what it was and still wanted to bring up the issue. I feel like Cali Boy picks at people, but I feel like he doesn't mean any harm. And I get it, like when you pick at people, like some people they feel a way about it, they take it seriously. Some people realize that it's shade and they shade you back or they just pay it. But I just feel like Max is taking everything too seriously. I feel like Cali Boy mentioning you in the last event is not that serious. I feel like the girls don't know how to let shit go. Even with the cake, it was just like it's a fucking cake. Like it's a cake from damn Walmart. Like I'm sure it's not, or it's a cake that was made by somebody independently, but still, it's a cake. Like it's not that serious. Um, I thought you was gone forever. I said, let me not me having to carry the rest of this show on my own.
Come
On
through,
my
Carisha.
own. Like
Come
shout out
through.
to Patty. But
Not me being in the middle of talking about shit and my phone died. And
yeah,
I saw like the 10%. I should probably charge it.
they
Anyway,
should
I'm
let you
back.
speak your truth. Yes.
Yes. So I'm also, baby, I'm looking at myself in this camera and I look a hot mess.
Can you turn the camera sideways?
Oh
If you
yes.
can. Okay, there we go.
Ooh.
But yes, the whole scene, it started off honestly, it started off on some bullshit, to be honest. Like, for once, I'm here for Cali Boy. Cali Boy was he said, I didn't even choose the damn cake, and you mad at me. Like, why the fuck you mad at me? I didn't even choose the damn cake. Um Max, I feel like Max has a chip on their shoulder, especially not being from Orlando, some people grew there and he flew there, not to quote Akbar. But I don't know. I feel like he has a chip on his shoulder, and I feel like he is just angry. So angry for somebody that twerks during arguments. I don't understand. Like
Are you talking about Dr. Cortez?
Dr. Cortez.
Hey, Miz.
He should be on Married to Medicine.
Shady bitch.
I just want to say before you start, Massachusetts said the shadiest moment was Max saying Cali Boy was a couple decades older than him. Child, I mean, it's the truth. Well, maybe not a couple decades.
Like 2 decades. If Callie's 40 and Max is in his
He in his 20s, but he ain't 20. Baby, that's late 20s, pushing 30. Not even 30, not even pushing 30. Like, that's what it's giving. Talking about you two. I would say a good maybe 12 years older than you. Not 2 decades. But what are your thoughts on the situation?
Are you talking about Max versus Callie?
Yes.
The cake situation is for me is I don't if Ayo told Max that his face wasn't gonna be on the cake, it should have been that. I kind of feel like Max might be looking for a moment, which is crazy because he has so much other kind of stuff to going on for him. But I kind of also feel like Devin kind of going off on Remy, maybe possibly put a battery in Max's back to where Max feels like he kind of has to stand up for himself. So I am glad that Max told Callie, like, you can't beat me up. Like, okay, bitch, like, get up and thump. Not really thump, but like, you better let him know. But
I don't know. Cali Boy fight seem like he fight like he don't give a fuck about nothing. You know those people that fight where it's just like they ain't got nothing to lose.
Very true. No,
they might push your ass off a balcony.
Not big red your ass. My officer was off. I did say Callie is no shade, 40 years old with a tongue ring, so them hands might be lethal.
You know that's his era. If he 40, that's about when tongue rings was popping.
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
Goodness.
And all that damn jewelry. I'm sorry, it's playing on this screen next to me, and I'm like, "Mama, you don't have to." Coco Chanel once said, "When you leave the house, take something off."
That goddamn like, Mr. T jewelry. Goodness.
That damn Party City jewelry. It's giving costume jewelry. It's so much. It's like you don't have to wear all of it at once. He wears that jewelry like he's scared his roommate is gonna steal it when he's not at home. So he has to wear all of it. I'm just Cali Boy is a keto. And if yes. And if I see somebody else with some damn shades on in the confessional, I'm gonna lose my mind. I need to see your eyes.
Somebody dotted their eye.
That's what I'm gonna assume. Or they got a lazy eye.
You know what's crazy? When Aaliyah first came, like,
that's why I said it.
The girls thought she had a lazy eye. She took them glasses off. I was like, oh, the bitch is pretty. Yep. See? Yes. Now, you know, I gotta ask you now. When you say, now, a bad bitch take off some glasses, her eye is cocked. Is it slight? Is the lazy eye slight, or is it?
It's a slight cocked eye.
Okay. Is it? I guess the question should have been: Is it lazy enough to startle you when she removes the glasses? How far away from you are you standing when she removes the glasses? Are you like face to face?
I like to think that we're like
across the room.
We're very close. I can smell her breath, and the breath is fresh, but the eyes are cocked.
Okay,
but you know what? Not too much on our cockeyed brethren.
My best fit, baby, because I can't right now. No, I can't. My best fit. I said, Mama Ayo with that badass bob. Like I told you off camera, I needed her to be in a camera. Like, huh?
Shout out to Ayo's mom. Yeah,
came in there sharp. Bob. I knew that first lady Bob. I knew she meant she was about business. Like I was fucking with the Bob. And this goes back to what Damon and I talked about earlier when Ayo said that he didn't come out to his mom. Like some of us did. She kind of found out. It's like he was either hunching or she found some dog pound USA on a mobile device.
She walked in on him. My goodness. I hope not.
She can smell the sex.
That would be a mess.
She can smell the gay sex in the air. Now I wonder what that smell like.
Not that scene from Boys in the Hood.
She smell the sex in the air, baby.
And what that smell like? Especially, you know what? We're not going there. Not on this Good Friday. Not on this Good Friday. We're not going there. Oh my God. Oh goodness. I want to highlight this comment that says Max was definitely looking for moments, but the liquor is always the main culprit. It needs its own confessional. Yes. They need to be sponsored by somebody. Mm-hmm. Get off. What did Mona Leo say? Get off that Don Julio, act a Fulio. That's definitely what this is giving. Like,
very nutty, very goddamn nutty. Cause can we stop talking about the goddamn cake?
It's also giving mother daughter. The argument between Callie and Max. and Max, yes. Definitely giving mother daughter. It's giving learn something from this. Like it's definitely giving like. And you know what's crazy? Kelly kind of talks like a lecturer from Pose. And it makes sense because he's in ballroom, mm-hmm. But like when he was going off, especially at that towards the end at Pablo's event, it was giving like Baby Electra. Like
yes, the accent.
Yes. That too. Yes. But yeah, I don't know. Like I was saying before you pop back in, I feel bad for BBL No Drizzy, B Baby Lindo. Mm-hmm. I just feel like he wanted to have a good time, and I feel like this was the time for everybody to just have fun and like enjoy themselves. And he just like, yeah, and it's just like he just seems so nice and so like unproblematic. We ain't heard him say nigga yet, so he unproblematic in my mind right now. But yeah, he just seems very unproblematic, very chill, and he just wanted everybody to have fun. And here they go tussling. Mm-hmm. Bad. Y'all could have at least made it worth our while. If y'all gonna
thump. Y'all was on the ground rolling around like but like I did say, Marley popped Max twice, and Max kicked Marley in the face. I said, "Now was it worth it?" No, Keisha Cole, you on the ground getting your dress pulled, and you got kicked in the face. Or because you drove from a different city and you couldn't really check your home.
I peeped that too. I said, it's not their fault you live on the outskirts of Orlando. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with them.
Now, I wonder how far his drive is to film. Is it 4 hours, 6 hours?
Ooh,
less than
you think it's further than what Dion drove to Atlanta?
Dion was driving about 8-9 hours every weekend.
No, he wasn't. Crazy. We drove 8-9 hours from Atlanta to Detroit, or
baby, he was driving from Atlanta to what, Tallahassee or Jacksonville, something like that.
Yeah.
Can somebody Google what the drive is from Atlanta to Tallahassee?
Child,
I want to say he was driving like 4+ hours. I could be wrong. 4+ hours every weekend isn't bad, but if it's like 6+ hours, that's too much. Especially if I ain't getting no reimbursed for gas.
Child, no. You better expense that shit right up on your taxes or something.
I'm taking a train every goddamn weekend. I also did want to highlight, piggyback off your best fit. Devin with this damn confessional fit. I said he was dressed like he was mourning. It was giving pallbearer, pilot, and sleazy limo driver. It was kind of giving he drove for Check Hunter or Big Bus, one of those.
Look at you in your white bag. They call me names, white man's. Look at you in your white bag.
That's in your cup. I'm gonna try, and the baby don't let me tell these people how you got your new position.
You know what? You mind your business. That's classified. That's classified information.
Yes, it was giving sleazy limo driver. Like, you know, I love fingerless gloves. You know, I go for fingerless gloves only if you are in combat. Now, if you just
Yeah.
pop up on the scene with some fingerless gloves, I'm going to assume that you're a regular finger popper bitch at any moment, or you just finger pop the bitch.
I'm gonna assume that you drank from the lakes of Minnetonka.
I, I, I wish I had that mindset. I will wish that your hands are pure
It's given
and
a Prince tea.
very purified in that sense. But I say
Yeah.
fingerless gloves, and I think um, I wish it was Waters of Lake Minnetonka, and it's just not. So shout out to that.
I want to highlight a couple comments. Shout out to everybody that's still here. Definitely feel free to leave a like if you're enjoying our foolishness on this Good Friday. Hopefully you got something to drink, something to eat. Um the night just began where I'm at on Central Time. So hopefully, if you're going out, definitely be safe.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you for everybody that came through. Magic User said, OMG, they were fighting over those lit candles with the alcohol and the upholstery around them. Yes, they could have set that whole listen, they could have set that bitch ablaze. Between that and the polyester rubbing together. Like,
now, question.
Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Like,
No Sweet Brown, baby. Shout out to the girl Sweet Brown. But question, y'all in the audience. Now, B Baby Lindo just moved into his apartment building, just moved into his new apartment. This tussle, his neighbors could possibly think of him as like, oh, here come that loud bitch. But his ass is fat. So would you rather be known as that loud bitch, or would you rather be known as, oh, here come that bitch who ass is fat?
Is his ass fat?
If he can clap it, if he's always clapping it, it's fat. He can clap it, so it's fat.
Okay. Okay. I think definitely here come that loud bitch. Definitely here come that loud bitch. Cause I'm gonna light the room up.
Okay.
I'm gonna light the room
with my voice. When you say loud bitch, I instantly thought of Brenda from Scary Movie. Remember when that skeleton was chasing scene? Damn, what that loud bitch trying to bring that shit up here? That's what I think of.
Saw me. Yes.
My goodness. I said, yeah, poor B Baby Lindo, he just moved into this new place and they outside rumbling.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a good look. Like, I wonder if they raised his rent for that. Maybe he put a diamond from Players Club. Since this kind of seems to be the theme of where this episode is taking us, maybe he put a diamond, went and danced for the property manager.
Okay.
The building owner.
A bachelor party.
Not really. More so private. Like, I'm going to raise your rent. No, my ass is fat, so I'm going to come clap it for you so you can knock $500 off my rent. That type of tea. That type of vibe.
Okay. B Baby Lindo, he might be able to get what he wants, especially in Miami.
And listen.
Or Orlando.
But, or probably Miami.
I wonder how often he go to Miami.
He needs some Chinese bangs. So,
if you had to take a trip to Miami with a member of this cast, definitely feel free to put it in the chat to the people watching as well. Who would you go with? One person.
Slim. I feel like if I went with BBL, his folk would take offense to that, and I would probably get jumped, and I feel like he probably wouldn't try to help me. His homeboy was on the ground getting twirled, and he barely broke that up. So, no shade.
Why would you choose Slim though?
Probably so I can get my lashes done. And he's handsome.
You in Miami with lashes.
And the bonnet. Shout out to Sam.
Okay, lashes. Ooh, a fool. Who am I choosing? Honestly, you know who I'm choosing.
Callie.
I think,
Callie. Oh no, Pablo.
You know what? Callie would be an interesting choice. I feel like I was gonna say something, but I can't say it on here. I'm so sorry. I feel like Callie would have me in some things that I am not willing to partake in. But Pablo would be really cool. I feel like Pablo, we would get some good food. I feel like we would be
My
chilling.
goodness.
What?
Not willing to have me willing to partake in some things
Listen,
I don't consent to.
listen. If you want to read between the lines, I just feel like I would end up in some shit. I'm like, I did not sign up for this. So
Is it
I'm
giving
gonna
Zola?
allegedly
My
just say that.
goodness.
I'll just say that. You're
Goodness.
into that? You're not? Like, it's definitely giving that. But yeah, I would choose Pablo because Pablo is cute and I feel like he's chill and he know where all the good spots at. He know how to cook, so I'm sure he know where the good restaurants are
Mhm.
in Miami. So I would go with him. I would also choose B Baby Lindo because I feel like he just wants to have a good time, and I feel like he twerks down. He's cute. He's into the nightlife.
Mhm.
I would definitely turn up with him for sure. Um,
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Spicy Original said big peaches come a dime a dozen in Florida. Oh, she said, oh, you impressed by that? That's nothing.
Okay. Well, Dr.
Matthews just said
Emily is.
Pablo or BBL. Okay, period. We on the same vibe. I would choose Pablo or
Dr. M in
BBL
the building.
because I feel like you could take Pablo somewhere. Like I feel like he
Yes.
has common sense. He knows how to conduct himself. He is gonna turn up when the shit gets real, if that makes sense. Like when shit goes really left, then he gonna kick into action. But if it's some petty shit, he gonna let it rock. So I'm here for that. Also, maybe Marley. I could see myself chilling with Marley in Miami.
And so he's pissed off that he has to travel from another city. And then what you gonna do?
Child, I'm gonna tie his limbs in a bow and just let him. I'm gonna let him.
Please ransom his ass. I ain't
Yeah,
mad at that.
yes, because them limbs were limping. I'm like, your limbs long as hell, but you're not really attacking him like I thought you would. But
Where is
it looked
Ryan
like
when
they
you
were play
need
fighting, to be honest.
him? Where is Ryan when you need him? Because he should have been there like, you must have do this in front of my dude.
Yeah, not in front of my dude. Like
Oh my goodness. But
this is,
favorite of the episode. Favorite.
I would say Cali Boy,
Okay.
because this situation wasn't his fault. I feel like he was the voice of reason a little bit, and yeah, I'm not mad at him.
Okay.
Also, honorable mention to B Baby Lindo because I feel like I'm sad that they messed up his event, and you could see the
Mm-hmm.
disappointment on his face. I felt bad for him.
Mm-hmm. I'm also really liking Big Baby Lindo. Like he
Hmm.
just seemed like really sure, really down to earth. But my favorite of the episode was his counterpart, his homeboy Max. Seeing kind of like Max network. It was really Max standing up to like Cali for me. But in the same sense, like if if Ayo told Max your face isn't gonna be on the cake, I don't know why he's still pressing the issue with um Cali Boy. But I think
Yeah,
as I was saying before, my phone died. I think Max or Devin having the altercation with Remy might have put a battery in Max's back for him to feel like he has to confront Cali. Like, bitch, you
yeah,
can't
I
bully
could see
me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I said I'm looking for Max, him at the expo, and just being in his bag, and the skin is glowing and shiny, and
that.
yeah,
Okay,
I'm looking for Max.
glowy and shiny. I might come up with a my esthetician. If I was an esthetician, my business would be glowing and shiny.
Goodness.
His
He is shining.
but
Okay.
no, I'm glad that he is showing showing his business. He is grinding, and I'm excited to see how these people grow. I do like the cast. I just want them to evolve and grow, but I know that that's a journey, just like anything
Mhm.
else. So Um, I'm excited to see where this goes. We've been on live for a minute. I'm looking at the time right now, but um yeah, I'm excited to see where things go. I'm excited to see the rest of the show. Definitely keep a lookout for us every Friday. If you're still here, shout out to you. But every Friday we'll be here just recapping the show. We'll add in our own little elements and our little things, our little questions. So definitely be on the lookout for our lives. Because we definitely here to keep with y'all, especially when it get cold and y'all in the house. Y'all ain't gonna have nothing else, so y'all can't go out. So yeah, definitely look forward to the rest of the season. Any last words before we peel out of here?
So shout out to everybody. Would say thank you to everybody that came through and everybody that's watching
Mm-hmm.
playback. Have a safe weekend. Um, yeah, have a safe weekend. See you guys next Friday. Thank you
Yes.
for joining us tonight.
Well, before we go, I want to highlight Spicy Originals comment, A1 Day One for us. They said, look, Max already rehearsed the little bit in the mirror. He couldn't waste it just because it makes sense. I'm saying though, I'm like, why would you like I don't know, you should just enjoy yourself. I don't feel like every time y'all come together as a group there has to be drama. I
Mhm.
feel like there can be y'all just getting to know each other and talking about shit. And I said this about Bad Boys Club, where it's just like y'all can talk about where y'all from and y'all experiences and like bond over that. And I feel like there is entertainment and comedy in that, but they always go for like, oh, drama. That's like the number one goal or whatever. But it is what it is. Magic User also said Max rated
Reacted.
reacted. Thank you. As expected when someone is in your face like that. I thought the lead up to Marley doing that would make more sense, but it did. Now, I agree with you with that, Magic User. Honestly, like I feel like Max was doing the most before that. But then when Marley got involved, because Marley was like, well, maybe I can calm him down. And then proceeded to get in his face and antagonize him. I was like, bitch, that's not calming nobody down. Like, you're antagonizing him. And that's the fact that they got into a fight is Marley's fault. I'm sorry.
Right.
Like, especially when somebody is already upset, like, why would you get in their face and start antagonizing them? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I feel like maybe he thought he could sun Max. But Max is like, bitch, I ain't no bitch. Like, we gonna fight then. Like, cause like I'm already upset and I'm gonna take the energy I have for Callie and put it onto you because now you're in my face. So I feel like if you're trying to calm somebody down, I feel like there has to be a little like, okay, you're coming at me a little bit now, but I'm trying to calm the situation down. So like I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. But like I feel like Marley just wanted a moment. And that kind of made me roll my eyes at Marley. And like you said, like when is the kumbaya from him gonna like die? And I feel like it died at that moment. Cause
Mhm.
like you could have really just paid it and just been like, I get you're upset, but like look at it in this way. But instead he raised at Max, and Max was like, "Well, fuck it, like, bitch, I'm gonna get up and try you." And then they fought, or whatever you call it. So, yeah, I don't think he was the right person to try to calm him down for sure. Um, but yes, thank you for everybody that came through for this live. I know it was a little late, but definitely look forward to being here every Friday night, chilling with y'all and just enjoying the show. Um, but yes, this has been Key and Carrie, where we key.
And we carry.
I'm Damon,
I'm Troy.
and we will see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Have a good night. Be safe.